Hello and welcome to Stretford, Paddock. This is the watch-along. Manchester United versus Rangers, the second pre-season game of the season, or before the season, however you want to talk about it. Adam McCullough's here, how are you?
Should be calling them by their actual name. Rangers died, actually. They're Sevco.
That's true. Jay Marty, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm excited. Well? I'm looking forward to what's about to happen.
Well, we'll talk about it in just a second. And Scotty over in Stats Corner as well, how are you?
I'm having the worst day of my life, to be absolutely honest with you.
We'll get into that in just a minute.
But it's not over yet, son.
Exactly.
It can't get worse. Yeah.
Before that, straight away, let's get into the team because there is big news on the team sheet. In goal, Onana. We've got Wan-Bissaka, Murray, Evans, Mount, Collier, I'm just doing it in number order, Collier, Wheatley and Leny Yoro starts the game only 24 hours after officially signing for Manchester United or thereabouts. Ahmad, Casemiro and Sancho. Quite a strong side as well there, to be honest. I mean, I think Rashford is the obvious omission, but the likes of Wan-Bissaka, Evans, Mount, Yoro, Ahmad, Casemiro and Sancho, maybe not all first team players, but a lot of them at least big money players. Sancho's another one that we'll talk about as well. But let's start with Leny Yoro. Adam, we haven't even spoke about it, basically how fast this deal came together. What do you make of him? What do you make of this deal and the fact that he's already in the starting lineup? Do you think that's a little bit of a
I didn't know who he was
fans?
2 months ago, but now I'm convinced he's the reason why 21 is coming.
Yeah.
Also, it's good to just have a new signing in the starting 11, isn't it? Like, like for the first game, well, it's not the first game, but one of the first games of pre-season tour, United are going to be heading out to America soon, and you're going to think Yoro's going to be there. Xerxes should be off holiday soon after his break with the Euros. There's talk about Manuel Ugarte possibly getting done. If you can have 2 or 3 of your new signings in the squad for pre-season, that's a bonus, because for a long time we've been waiting for players to arrive, or we've done pre-season and we've been like, now if we can add this to it. But it's good to actually have them, not all, but a lot of them there together.
Yeah, and it seems like we're sort of moving towards even more signs, isn't it? But just on Yoro, Jay, are you surprised he's starting today, or do you think it's a bit of a, everyone wants to see it, I'll treat you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, was he at the Olympics, was he? Was it... No. What was it? Not the Olympics, sorry. What was he doing in the summer? He's not been...
he's not been at the
He's not been in the squad. He's not in either squad.
He's been... it's not like he's not ready or he can't physically cope with playing a friendly against Rangers. I suspect he'll only get 45 minutes. I think he'll be one of those where he's changed up. So I'm not surprised. I'm glad. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I know you can't tell too much from a friendly, but yeah, get him in the team, get him acclimatised playing for Manchester United, because it is a big step up in it coming from a club like Lille, no disrespect, to coming to Manchester United. Obviously a lot of attention, a lot of people chatting about it, a lot of people having a meltdown about it, and the mixture of people saying he's rubbish, I can't believe United have spent all this money on him, to he's mint but he's only at United because Madrid didn't want him. It just seems like it's rattled everyone. The fact that we've signed a player that it seems like, I know you don't like the word, but generational.
I just don't like it when it's used for... Because it gets used for everyone all the time. It's like passion. It's just like generational. Oh, what, an 18-year-old scored 1 goal, so now he's this generational... Like, what even does it mean? What does generational mean?
I think it's probably like...
The best of
to refer to the way he's spoken about on like scouting terms and clubs all scouting this guy, all looking to buy him. Liverpool wanted him, Real Madrid wanted him. When you've got all these kind of big clubs looking for your signature, and you're 18, played a season in league, which a lot of
league what?
League,
yeah.
What, say that again?
That's what you said.
Yeah,
like a weird sex pest.
Wow.
No, just let that shit joke. So,
I'll say it again. I don't think it's shit. I love it.
And like the French league,
The
French league is, whilst it's not as difficult to, it's easier to play in the French league, obviously.
Yeah.
But the attributes of players transfer quite well from the French league to the Premier League, so that bodes well.
Yeah.
There's a few things with him though. I like him a lot. I think he's a really good player from what I've seen of him since I had to work out who he was. Mm-hmm. But one of the things he does do, which I think in the Premier League could get found out, he likes to press really high up defenders, and occasionally you're going to leave a gap in behind, and it's how we deal with that. If we've got a midfield like we had last year, and you've got your centre backs pressing up to get the ball, and they're not covering, fucked.
Yeah, we need to make sure that the rest of it works around him, don't we?
Also, what's interesting, whilst I don't mind having loads of centre backs, because we need at least 4, right? If we're still in for one, Matic de Ligt, let's say, does that mean Leny Yoro starts the season on the bench? and then you kind of blood him in. What happens if Leny Yoro hits the ground, running, is amazing, and he becomes Lissandro's partner, and then you've got like a Matic de Ligt just sat on the bench.
But that's what you need, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that is what you need.
And also, they're not going to play 50 games in a row together without rotation or injury or rest, are they?
No, look at City. They have loads of centre-backs, don't they? And they all get a lot of games. I don't think there's
it's easier to manage players when you're winning everything.
Yeah, but
as we saw, like when we had Fergie, it's easy to manage people that are unhappy with game time.
I think three centre-backs is doable to manage them, like, so they're all getting
who would
a
be our
decent amount of
fourth
games.
choice, Maguire or
Maguire?
I think Maguire definitely.
Yeah.
Over Lindelof.
But you can get more money for Maguire.
I know we've
And
done
I think
we've
they're
done
much
this a few
the
times, but
same.
I don't agree. I don't rate Lindelof at all, mate.
But
I think Maguire
I don't
can
rate
do a
either of
job.
them that highly.
I think Maguire can do a job for you and has done a job for you. I think Lindelof's done me.
Johnny Evans better than both.
I'm not arguing with
that?
that. I'm not arguing with that. But I just think, I
What's
don't
the
mind.
street
Last season when Maguire started, I didn't mind it. Lindelof, I know it wasn't always his fault 'cause he was playing at left back sometimes, but I thought he was a mad liability.
I suppose it is good as well, because if you're one injury away from Maguire starting, you're in bad position. So you need those three.
Yeah, you need three anyway.
Yeah,
you
I
can't
think
just
you need
have,
three.
well, how many centre-backs start? Two. Let's have two good ones and then some ones that we don't like or trust.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to have at least one. Ideally,
How do you
two
think
players that
Yoro's
you
going to
like.
be treated then? Obviously, today's a pre-season game. But how do we think it's going to
I think you're right if we get Delict. I think if it's first choice, if we get Delict, I know it's a big if. I think it would be Delict and probably Martinez.
Because Braithwaite seems off the cards now, doesn't it?
I don't know. We're hearing both, aren't we? And
Well,
then,
Ornstein's reported, like in the last hour or so, that Everton had said basically fuck off.
yeah. Well, fine. If that's the case, then just get
Yeah,
Delict.
isn't it funny? Everton fans got angry that we didn't buy
That's
their player.
really weird. I don't
Yeah.
get that.
Proper little weirdos, man.
I
It
don't.
was weird.
And then you
that.
got like this clique of mediocrity. You got Everton, Newcastle,
West Ham.
and all these fans coming together to like, oh yeah, you bought Yoro for this much, amping up the fuck off.
Yeah, it's
All of
it
you-
is strange. I get like Everton fans who don't want us to
I've
buy
always
him,
wanted
but
Everton to stay up.
wanting us to sell it, buy him is weird. I don't get that.
I've always wanted Everton to stay up, but now the way I'm feeling is I hope they go down. And
I
they're playing
see
in their
some-
new stadium in the
I seen an
Championship.
Everton fan tweeting, and he had a lot of likes and retweets saying, "I'd rather sell him to anyone other than United."
I saw that.
I think, why?
What does that mean?
Like, what? Well, she genuinely rather he went to Anfield, would you? Right, you'd be happy with that. Stop chatting rubbish.
Yeah.
Like, we're not even
But
rivals.
then they are all like family. Oh yeah, look, he's Everton. I'm Liverpool.
Man,
let's
Everton,
hug each other up.
Everton fans hate Liverpool. Like, even they put us in the shade, bro.
Yeah, it can
I do
get
like.
a
I
little bit
like
nasty.
Everton. I like.
I do. It's a shame because I'm with you.
No, it's because I like Baz. You know, from Toffee TV.
There's a few Everton channels
Baz
we have
is
it
sound,
with. And also,
the best on overlap as well.
I think you tweeted it, Scotty. It's like my enemy's enemy is my friend.
Yeah, that's
and there's
the
always been
popular
that
thing.
sort of camaraderie, haven't there, like we all hate Liverpool together. But now they've just gone turbo on this like meltdown of like, you're buying him, why are you buying him? Stay off him. You're not buying him, why are you not buying him? You weirdos.
You know what we
And
need
it's
to
like,
do?
it's just
Make
off.
an offer. 25 million again.
Yeah.
You know, because of their takeover.
Lower than the
44
last
now.
one.
Yeah.
Lower than the first one. So what was it? 40, 45. Next one's 25.
5 million Maguire.
Do you remember when
Take it,
Arsenal
leave it.
bid for Luis Suarez with 40 million and a pound?
Yeah.
What,
Really?
I still see nothing wrong with that.
Well, we should do that
The
with
clause
Brentford.
was over 40 million.
Well, it wasn't.
That's over 40
nah,
million.
that was a myth. Like,
No, that was the myth that the agent fed, though, right?
40.
If you bid over 40 million, they have to accept it. So here's 40 million and a pound.
was it not worth just paying at least 40 million and 100 grand or something, just to make it look slightly
also
less
then-
ridiculous?
But then why didn't they do 40 million and a pence?
Yeah.
That's 100 times more than they had to pay.
That's true.
In
if
terms
you're
of
going to go turbo, you may as well do it turbo.
If you're
innit?
going to take the piss, take
Like,
the piss.
and it was so
It's always
silly.
a pound as well, isn't it? Do you know when like I bought a football club for a pound because it's got loads of debt, or like
Chelsea got sold for a pound.
Five.
why is it a pound
Yeah.
though? Why is it not a pence?
don't
Nothing gets done in pence anymore. I feel sorry for pence.
That would have
Not
been
my
even better.
case.
That you make a good point. That
Yeah.
would have been even funnier.
40 million.
I never
and a
forget it
pence.
coming up on Sky. Arsenal have bid 40 million and £1 for Luis Suarez. I was like, what?
I love that.
And it's
But
been
it's mad that
rejected.
he even got reported as that.
I know.
Why wouldn't you just report it as 40 million?
Because the specific sort of
Yeah.
fuck you of the pound
Yeah.
has to be included.
What was it he tweeted? What are they smoking over there at the Emirates?
I don't
Was that
remember.
who John Henry tweeted, right? What are they smoking there over at the Emirates?
I don't
Did
remember,
it?
was it?
Yeah.
Should we go through the lineup again for people who haven't seen it? So let's get into this.
Get
so
your squads out.
I'm going to try and do it in actual order rather than number
you
order.
You can do it.
I just don't understand the number order thing. So we've got Onana in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Evans, I believe Murray. I don't know who's playing left.
Good start, lad.
But I don't know who's playing left back and who's playing centre back.
This is to failure, isn't it? And I'm not.
Yoro and Evans.
Yoro and Evans as centre backs.
Young and old, beautiful.
Murray. Then we've got Mount, Collier, Casemiro.
Sancho, Ahmad, Wheatley, yeah.
Yeah, Sancho, Ahmad, Wheatley. So Yoro starting at centre back. You can see there, number 15. We've got it in the right order. There you go. Well done, everyone. Just on a couple of other players on there. 2 players, and I'll start with you, Scotty, on this. 2 players that a lot of people, if you'd have asked them 6 weeks ago or even 2 weeks ago, would say, no way are they here next season. And they're the most highly paid players on that list is Casemiro and Sancho. Are you surprised that Sancho's back? And do you think this is just a bit of a formality before they leave, or do you think they could be here next season?
I think it's formality that Casemiro's probably leaving. I think Sancho may still have an opportunity to play himself back into Manchester United on the basis that I think Casemiro will find a home easier than Sancho will.
Yeah.
I think United will want to get rid of him for the wages. But I'm not massively surprised, to be honest. Pre-season, you never really know what's going to happen in terms of who he's going to put out. We don't know what's happened behind closed doors with the Ten Hag conversation, whether Sancho's gone, I'm sorry, boss, or whether Sir Jim Ratcliffe's had to go in like Jay Motta between Webby and Stialson and tried to be like the peacekeeper, and so tried to calm matters and say, listen, sort your heads out, calm down. The people watching. So whether that's had anything to do with it.
It's weird though, isn't it, that he's sort of put things behind him with Ten Hag and Sancho. Do you think that, in my mind, yes, he's apologised, yes, he's forgiven him, whatever, but they've known each other for 2 years, not got on clearly for most of that.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. They got on for most of that.
Well, okay, he wasn't happy with something
Ten Hag
about...
was his little best mate before. He had him as his profile picture and shit, remember that?
Yes, but that was after 3 months of sending him to another country to work on his fitness. Maybe I'm not saying...
Do you remember the reception he got when he come on at Old Trafford?
Yeah, okay.
And him and Ten Hag were holding each other.
Let me rephrase it. They've not been particularly close for large portions of that 2 years, whether it's more than half, whatever. Certainly the last 7 months.
It seems like half and half, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
One season where he at least cared enough to try and get him playing well and send him away, which you always pointed out, isn't a thing, a player leaving mid-season to go and have his own personal training regime in another country. But he did that with him, brought him back, like Mac was saying, great reception. Them two looked like they were bezies. Then the wheels came off massively in his second season, in Eric Ten Hag's second season. So I think there's a little bit of a sort of, they have to almost try and make this work, because I deep down I think Eric Ten Hag just wants him out.
I don't think so, bro.
I think he wants him
out. I don't think it's a case of they have to make it work. I think something's happened. Maybe we can't sell, I don't know. Maybe we can't sell him. But I still feel like the stance that Ten Hag took last year, I don't think the board would come in and undermine that stance over one player, because then that undermines the whole squad.
But do you not feel like
maybe
there might be an element of like,
mediate
we need
and
a solution here? What is the solution in back in the...
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with trying to mediate a situation and sort it out and come to a resolution and get people sitting down across the table and shaking hands.
That's what I feel it is a bit of.
There's nothing wrong with doing that to protect an asset, but I don't think they would have forced that. I think if Ten Hag goes, I don't want him in my squad, because they weren't there last season, so they didn't see if that had any impact or what impact it had.
This to me feels like a view to just a sort of stopgap to get him moving out the door.
Nah, because this club have
this
club have sent people on loan and paid their wages a lot of times to get rid of someone.
But will we carry on doing that with Ineos, do you reckon?
But I think the grand scheme of things, the bigger picture is the squad harmony, the manager being comfortable, all of those things. I don't think they undermine that by forcing him to take Sancho back. So surely there's been some sort of...
I'm not saying they forced him, they go, you have got to. I think they've maybe said like you're saying, let's try and sit down.
We're struggling to get rid of this guy.
He's not going out the door. Can you sort of resolve this? Can we use him at all? Can we at least get him to a point?
But then, okay, let's say
Eric Ten Hag's gone, okay, if he's willing to sit around the table and apologise, I can get him, bring him back into the
but
squad.
the reason Man United can't get rid of him is because of the price that assumedly we want, right?
So maybe that and his wages, perhaps, as well.
And especially if you're the board and you can't get rid of a player, you're not going to then go, oh mate, you're going to have to use him now. Because surely the alarm bells are ringing, you can't get rid of him. And the reports were Juventus wanted him, maybe they didn't want to pay the money. But if United didn't want to keep him in the squad, I believe the striker deal with Juventus, they're paying half of his wages, three-quarters of his wages, and he goes.
We reported that a lot, though. Was that a concrete offer, or was that just like the Express saying Juve are in for him? Do you know what I mean?
I think there would have been a few clubs like that.
Even Dortmund didn't really want to pay the price for him.
No, they definitely didn't. No.
Like, even when it was like, you can have him for a bargain cut price, half of what we've given to you for him, they were still like, no.
Yeah.
And they were busy telling us all on social media and everything, and the manager telling us how amazing he was. I just feel like he's not toxic, I think that's a strong word, but I don't think there's that much interest in him to the point where United have that option.
But then I don't think they force him onto. I think they just look for a loan deal or something and get rid of him. I don't think they force.
But even then, if it's a loan
deal,
deal,
have, yeah.
I'm not saying they've sold Eric Ten Hag. I get your point.
I'm just saying, let's say this is the scenario and they've forced is a strong word. They've kind of
encouraged
Sancho back into the squad. That could potentially cause more issues than it is.
Yeah.
So surely there's been, I know I'm an optimist, but surely there's been some form of reconciliation.
I honestly would be surprised, right? I'll be truthful. I'd be surprised if he, by the end of the window, he's still here.
Yeah.
I think this is all just get him back in the squad, get him playing some football. Everything's hunky-dory on the face of things. Someone comes in with a half-decent offer that we can accept.
Yeah.
But then he's not starting today. I'm sorry, that just don't happen.
Even in a friendly against
Rangers. Because we're
look
working.
At who's alongside. It's not. I know we've got some experienced players there, but also there's a few kids in there.
But we're working. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know about Danny Simpson's ban.
I think United have to
Danny Simpson
do everything they can to make it seem like Jadon Sancho's back.
That's the kind of impression I get from it all.
Because they can't just chuck him out again, because if they say, he's barred from training again, he's training with the under 16s or whatever it is, that's another 10 million instantly off his price tag. Because it's like, well, it's been a year now and you're literally refusing to even look at this guy. Why we're not going to give you anything for him because he's going to leave on like they almost have to be, what can we do publicly to get as much out of this relationship as we possibly can?
Yeah.
Apologise, get back in the squad. Worst case scenario, you stay this season and you play. Best case scenario, we get 35 million for you from
that's the kind of feeling
some unknown
I get.
team.
I get your point. I don't feel like they've gone, you have to put him in the squad. I think Eric Ten Hag's probably thinking deep down, you've had me over a little bit. I don't really want you in my team. And I think I think Jadon Sancho probably knows that as well deep down. He might have sat on the table and shook hands. He must know.
Get your thoughts in the comments.
I've upset this guy, and I'm never going to be his golden boy.
Looking at that though, is there not the argument with the situation that happened between Anthony and Ten Hag last season, where Anthony was saying stuff about Ten Hag, like that Sancho could possibly find his way back in, just purely on where he fits within the team? Could you not find a place for him if the?
What do you mean with Anthony saying?
So if Anthony was saying stuff about Ten Hag behind his back when he was coming off the pitch, wasn't there?
He was whispering to
yeah. So what I'm saying is, so that's obviously put a bad taste in Ten Hag's mouth because of that. So if he's allowed to get back into the fold, do you not think there's a place for Sancho if he could do that? But Sancho's a better player than Anthony, is what I'm saying.
Ten Hag, I think his hands are tied a little bit about because he spent the money on him, or he bought him. Like, he's bought him, and then you go in, right, he's whispered whatever he's whispered to Gabriel Jesus. Right, he's out of my squad now as well. A player that I've bought, and I'm making him train with Redding.
Does that not send a big message, though?
I think that looks worse for Eric Ten Hag.
I think that's better for Ten Hag if he gets rid of Anthony.
I agree with you.
I want Anthony gone, but I just feel like to drop him from the squad or to make him do what he did with Sancho would have been a stretch.
Last season, it felt like with the amount of hope that Ten Hag was pegging on Anthony, that's sort of like that was his downfall. So now for him not to do that, I think so. Yeah. Choice of words.
I think
he was doing what to Anthony?
Yeah.
I think he completely give up with him.
I think by the end of the season.
By the end of the season, that was like
he gave him a chance, and then by the cup final, he didn't even get on the pitch, did he? Which is like your biggest game. That you must win games to keep your job.
We need to get rid of him.
I think he's done.
I think he's just a horrible person. You know.
I don't think you can.
There was even a clip of it. This is really bad for me. There was a clip of him just walking into training yesterday, and I just saw it and I thought, he even just looks like a knob. But
at that point, though, you have to accept that somewhere this is something you have sort of personally wrong with him, isn't it? Because him walking into training,
I don't like Anthony.
Is certainly not
my problem that
he's a knob.
But I'm not saying back wrongly, to like
but
even all that.
I get it.
I think you know what the thing what he was mentioning there with the Jesus thing was where I gave up with him completely. That was part of it. Whispering to you,
it was 2 games he had.
I know, but the first one where Marcus had to tell him just get in your position, stop mithering, and then the second one where Christian Eriksen had to tell him, and then he went whispering to Jesus. I just thought you're a bad muppet.
He's not.
And also, what's all that about? Like that cameraman had Sonic the Hedgehog behind his camera for 10 months waiting for him to score.
Who's that, Cam?
What was that? Probably.
Stop
What was all
helping
that
these
about?
idiots
Do
out.
you know what I mean? Like, why did it? What was all that? I was just cringe.
That was for his son, Jay.
What? His son's probably. That's
Single on Jay? Single on Jay? That's for his son, Jay. Do you feel bad?
No, I don't. It was horrible.
You ruined a child's day.
Did I?
You would have rather seen child cry.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Yeah, I would have because I just thought that was proper embarrassing. It was like it came out that he'd had it there all
Why do you
season.
hate children, Jay?
I don't. The only 3 kids I hate, and that's my own. I'm joking. I'm only joking.
I'm not joking. There's loads more than that. Dad of Caesar with the super chat says, "As Shaw is made of straw, could we not use Leach at left back and have him drop into a 3 with Yoro Delict in certain games? Both Leach and Yoro can defend the wings. Maybe. I think as well, Branthwaite, you might see him playing left back occasionally if there's injuries. If we were to sign him, I think that's one of the reasons we like
I
it.
get the who made that comment?
Dad of Caesar.
I get the point, but I think you got to play Leach at centre back.
Yeah, he has to be the main.
I think he's got. Yeah, I'm with you. I think a lot comes through him, and I think you lose a bit. I'd be stick him over to left back.
Yeah. So would you prefer pegging on Anthony or coming through Leach?
I was going to do that. I was going to make a comment about that, but I didn't.
No wonder Ten Hag's falling out with everyone. It's sexy.
It's smart.
Freezer burnt peas with a super
People
chat.
are saying we can use Ahmad. Sorry, going with the super chat.
Says this is hard. Pause. I don't know what. That's all it says.
People
had
talking
to
about
do it.
Harry Amas, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give him some time, man.
He's only 17, innit?
Give him some time. He played against Rosenborg, and I know Rosenborg were bang in the middle of their season, and Man United were. And he looked good in possession, but out of possession, it looked a bit too much for him at times. I think we just got to be careful with rushing some of these players, man. Just relax. Relax.
It's a lot to ask in a 17-year-old coming into United's defence as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We're expecting an 18-year-old to come in, though.
But
You're expecting an 18-year-old to come in.
yeah, but he's had a season in League Un, hasn't he? Like rather than he's just
League what?
League Un, rather than just like, and he's not long 17 as well, isn't he? Harry Amas, I think.
Yeah, I think he was 16 just before.
Closer to
Was
18 than he was 17.
Before he was
You know how
17
fractions
he was
work.
16. Yeah, I think that's right.
Are you thick?
Just on the pre-season then, it seems like a slightly stronger squad than the other day, but without Rashford. I don't think Rashford's even in the squad, is he?
He had a little bit of a knock during the week.
Is that what it
I
is?
seen some report on that.
Okay.
That he had a knock during, or he couldn't participate in a training session because of a knock.
Okay.
I assume they're just not looking. If it's a muscle injury, you don't want to, or a muscle strain, you don't want to annoy that, do you?
No, there's no point, especially with Rashford as well.
Which would have been interesting then, because does Sancho start?
Don't know. I want to know
If
where
Rashford's
Sancho's playing.
available, no, Sancho's starting on the left, right? Ahmad on the right, Wheatley
You'd
up top.
assume so, yeah.
So if Sancho wasn't, if Rashford was available to start,
Yeah.
do you think Sancho starts?
Yes, probably for Wheatley. I think you maybe play Rashford down the middle. Yeah. But I'm not sure. I think seeing the videos of Hoyland training with cables around his legs and doing all that explosive jumping training and
Is
all that
Hoyland
stuff.
with him?
No, but that's what I'm saying. So he'll be on his way back soon. Obviously Xerxes another one who where did Denmark get to? Round of 16? Or was it quarterfinals?
Luke Shaw needs to
I think it was around 16. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Was it Germany who lost? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so. But obviously he'll be back before Xerxes, you would have thought. But then Xerxes barely played and Hoyland played every game, so you're never quite
Played
sure.
a lot,
Like you said,
didn't he?
Luke Shaw only played 3 games, but one of them was 10 days ago, or 6 days ago. So he's not going to be back for a bit yet now, is he, McCullough? And rightly so. Luke Shaw needs a rest.
No.
What?
He's been on holiday all month.
He's just played in the quarter-final, semi-final, and
He's been
final
on
of the
holiday. He
Euros.
played about 100 minutes in the tournament.
100 minutes.
Go have your 3 days in Dubai and get the fuck back to training. United greater than England. Knobhead.
That's true. Max Gomez with a super chat. How do you keep your head so shiny, Jay?
Bit of brass.
He lets me spit on it
and
sometimes.
McCullough spits on it.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Are you jealous?
Not jealous. Just envious. hugely envious. Yes. Do you see the rumours of Steve McLaren getting a manager's job? What do you make of that?
For Nigeria, the Nigerian national team.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Who else was on their shortlist?
Someone did a good tweet after obviously what happened when he went to the Netherlands. He said, "Please tell me he doesn't do the accent."
Don't do the accent.
Yeah.
I mean, Fair enough. I'd like to see Steve McClaren stay though.
Yeah, me
Apparently,
too.
Haven't we just got like bad cop, worst cop, horrible cop in our coaching staff, apart from McClaren, who's nice. I think you've just got all your coach staff are just horrible bastards.
Just hate everyone.
Yeah, it's just going to be a fucking disaster.
Yeah, you shit prick.
It's like, Rue doesn't look like he's coming here to make friends. That Rennie Atkins better be horrible. We already heard from like when Laurie did his sort of deep dive into the coaching staff that some people looked at Eric Ten Hag as a bit of a bad cop.
Yeah.
So I think you need a little bit of light for all that darkness. And Steve McClaren seems like a lovely man.
Yeah, because I think another person who was sort of Benny McCarthy was meant to be a sort of happier, more sort of relaxed presence,
got rid of him.
and he's already gone. So like, we're replacing him with Rennie Harker, who's just absolutely tearing strips off his team in that video, just calling him a disgrace.
Some of these like need it though, man.
Of course, but you can't just have.
I know you
all
need like a
dark
little
and
bit
no
of respite.
light.
Don't you? You need one coach you can go crying to.
Yeah.
Go cry to your wife at home. Fuck you want to cry to the coaches for?
What is this?
It's about time.
Absolute Victorian
Lay down the rules,
mentality.
Joe.
What are the rules?
Fucking play properly for Man United, knobheads. That's the rules. One rule.
Right, that'll work.
Stop being dicks.
Yeah.
Why do you need good cop? What do you need? Someone to hold your hand?
Yeah.
Someone to be nice.
Someone to be nice to you? Why?
What?
I'll tell you what's nice. When that fucking pay packet hits your fucking bank account, that's nice, isn't it?
But that's not the only thing.
It's nice when you get to pull on a Man United shirt and walk through a tunnel, and regardless of the result, everyone fucking adores you. So go and fucking work hard. Stop
Do you
being
want Steve McClaren to
bitches.
stay or do you care?
Yeah, let him stay. I like Steve.
After all.
It's a good little throwback to 99, isn't it?
It is
I mean.
nice.
Do you reckon
Oh,
he
yeah.
puts his Dutch accent on when he speaks to the Dutch coaches?
Yeah, I think he does.
That'd be class.
I hope they put their little English accent on.
Yeah.
You never see, or like I know people take the piss, and I get sort of why people do it. In theory, you're trying to sound more like a Dutch person speaking English almost, so they understand you better. But you never see non-English people come in and doing a pretend English accent so we understand them.
No.
Nah,
Like
you do, but
do ya?
you do see people that have. You can tell when someone's like been taught English by watching EastEnders or something like that. Like,
When does that happen?
what?
Sorry?
No,
like
that's
some
never
geezer will have a
happened,
random
ever.
Cockney accent, and he's like, that happens all the time.
You hear American accents a lot, I feel.
Oh,
If you
that's
watch
true,
films,
actually. You do see
like,
that.
You go to Greece,
Yeah.
a lot of
Have
the
you seen them
Greeks have
videos of,
American
like-
accents when they speak English?
Like Indian guys speaking to each other, but they're not speaking in English, but they're speaking with all the American mannerisms.
Ah, right,
and
okay.
it looks
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow, no, I've not seen that.
I get that.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking. Grow
EastEnders
up.
and that.
Eyebrows too big says Adam's the type to sock an under 18 player in the mouth for missing a free kick. You'd be bad cop, worst
Yeah.
cop.
Yeah.
You're just
don't-
the
we don't
ultimate.
like
No, I'll be nice cop, but then
Bad
I'll be
cop.
angry cop sometimes.
So what's that then?
Nice angry cop.
Nice angry cop.
Like what kind of cop would I be like? Reg Hollis.
He was a donut, wasn't
It was nice, and he did his job. he got numbers. He put people away, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
All right, I thought he was a bit.
June
like a
loved him.
I thought he was a bit of a figure of.
Sorry,
fun.
what's this from?
The Bill.
You don't watch the Bill. You
The Bill. The
Yeah,
Bill hasn't existed
so,
for 15 years.
Yeah, it was classic.
Did you not see the clip that was going around last week where they had Burnside and I coming to West Ham signings? So when they
Really?
sign new players, they come on the pitch.
Really?
What's Burnside?
D.I. Burnside?
D.I. Burnside.
What's D.I. Burnside?
No, he didn't fuck.
You look like Jose Mourinho.
Is this a TV show?
Well, he's a cop in.
Did he have a
the Bill.
spin-off?
Oh, in the Bill.
He should have done.
Yeah, he was like the main gaffer.
When Scotty speaks, sometimes let his face go on the screen.
You can use his face as
Like,
well.
It's not his, got to keep moving.
The voice of God.
It's because the lights above him not very good apparently. We've got 25 minutes till kick off.
We've been going for that long already.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
Jesus.
Just we talked a bit about Branthwaite.
Don't
before.
forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
We talked a bit about
Only another 2 hours, then this nightmare will be over.
we talked a bit about Branthwaite before. More about Everton fans and how they're approaching it. Do you want him? Do you like it?
Branthwaite?
Yeah.
No.
I like Branthwaite.
Stephen Alson says
Steve's
he's not
got a
good
weird
enough.
hill that he
Stephen
wants to
Alson's
die
never
on.
wrong about any footballing.
Fucking
So is
hell.
that you just agree with
Do you
him?
know what? I'm not bothered. I'm just sick of the drama. Honestly, I've only watched him a few. I've watched him a few times. Right. The problem I have when I watch Gerard Branthwaite for Everton is I've mainly seen him on the big
You
games.
just call him
'cause-
Gerard.
Did I? Is that
Gerard
his name?
Branthwaite.
Jared Branthwaite.
Yeah, that's it.
When I've watched him, it's been like Everton versus City or whatever, and he's had a few ropey ones, but he's up against Erling Haaland. So I don't want to be too judgmental. I'm not that well sort of versed on him. And the other issue I've got is when I speak to Evertonians, they absolutely rave about him.
Yeah.
He's good. I think he's good, but I think it's a weird combination to sign him and Leny Yoro. Having Lisandro Martinez there, they're going to need football to develop. And I'm not saying everyone should expect to play every game. I just think it could hamper each other.
I reckon we would see.
Jared Brantwaite can play both though, left and right centre back.
Yeah, and also can play left back a little bit as well if he needs to. I think
don't
we
like
could see
tall
that.
people at full back, man.
Yeah, but everyone's doing it now.
Reminds me of, remember Chris Smalling when he played right back?
Yeah, it was
like
amazing.
Bambi on ice.
But everyone's doing that now. Look at City and Arsenal. They basically play 4 centre backs in their back
four. That's ruining
four.
football though, man.
Okay, but it's still winning football. That is it, is it? Tomiyasu playing at left back for Arsenal's ruining football.
4 centre backs.
Ben White
Do you know
on the
the thing
right.
that City doing wrong? It's not the 115 charges, it's them centre backs at lead full.
No,
Yeah,
4
it's-
centre backs.
it's playing Nathan Ake at left
bring
back.
our centre backs into the middle.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Okay.
No, bad.
But in a world where
Salamanca.
that opinion isn't the sort of predominant football opinion by football managers.
I like my fullbacks being fullbacks.
Okay. Do you think Luke Shaw will play 60 games next season?
Be good to get fucking 60 minutes out of
Okay.
him.
Do you think Malacia
Useless.
will make up all the games that Luke Shaw misses next season?
No.
Right. So who could play left back then? Whether it ruins football or not.
Harry Amos.
He's 17.
You just said he's too soon for him.
He's 17 till he's 18.
I don't know who, man.
Well, that's what I'm
Left back
saying.
then, innit?
That's why I think. No, but that's why I think we want to get Branthwaite.
Why am I to blame for all this situation?
I haven't blamed you for
Why
anything.
left
I'm
back?
asking you questions.
You say you don't want a centre back at left back.
Terran
now.
Malacia has been found now, anyway.
Yeah. He went missing for a year. And now
We
he's
had left
found.
backs at centre back. That's what we were doing wrong.
Yeah, we did.
We had it the other way
We
around.
thought we had it all, didn't we?
We had all sorts at centre back.
We used to have it all. How far we've fallen.
No, we're back now. Everyone thinks we're back. Thanks.
We think we're back every summer.
Yeah, but this time it's real.
We thought we were back when we signed Alexis Sanchez, by the way.
No, I did.
It felt back, didn't it?
I think that was a depressing. That's the worst. I think that's the worst one.
Yeah,
Sanchez.
I agree.
Closely followed by Anthony, closely followed by Maguire.
No.
I think Anthony.
There's a big drop between Anthony and Maguire.
Yeah.
You think Maguire is
80 million
almost
pounds?
as bad as Sanders?
No.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Harry Maguire's had
Yes.
70 good games for Man United.
So Anthony scored loads of goals.
No, he's
now
scored
what?
5.
He scored against Barcelona, Liverpool,
Okay,
fucking
there's 3.
Arsenal,
3,
City,
4.
Everton. Scored loads of big games.
Right.
So now I suppose he's great, is he?
Right. This is like arguing with a cheese. I didn't say he was great. I didn't say. All I said is Maguire has been a lot better for United than Anthony.
His top 3 worst transfers this club's made.
No.
No,
He
he's
is.
not.
Look at the repercussions he had as well. Now they want us to pay 80 million for Jared Brantwaite.
Yeah, but it did make Chelsea pay 80 million for Wesley Fofana,
No,
which
but
was
we
quite
fucked
funny.
ourselves.
And he's not
the
played a
most.
game for him, has he?
Liverpool made us pay 80 million for Maguire.
Van Dijk.
Yeah, because then they went, all right, 5 million more.
Yeah. Blimey. Exciting stuff.
Harry
isn't it?
Maguire's done more for this team than this club than Romelu Lukaku ever did.
I agree.
That's a low bar, isn't it?
I know, but you're
Jesus
saying he's the
Christ.
3rd worst signing ever. I don't think he is.
Lukaku was also top goal scorer in his first season.
I know,
Yeah.
but he's not. For me, like at least Maguire, you can say he helps us win something. Like he's done
He out
something.
us, did he?
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Where's Di Maria in this conversation?
Nah,
He got. I think the thing with Lukaku and Di Maria in plays like is, I don't think they were good signing. I think they were borderline disastrous. The thing that saves him is they got some money back for him. Maguire's still here, so he hasn't got that where you can go, well, of the 80 million, we got 65 million back off Inter Milan or whatever. There's a chance we don't get anything back, which is where you might have a point about him being an awful signing. But I think it's harsh to say he's a top 3 worst signings ever.
Yeah,
He
I
is.
do as well.
What?
Club
All right,
captain.
top 5.
Club captain. Put some
Good captain
respect
who got
on
the
his name.
armband taken off him.
Yeah.
That's so much better.
So is every other club captain at Man United.
Good captain who got the armband taken off him.
Yeah, they've all had it taken off him, but whether that was because they were retired or left. Still happened, didn't it? Roy
good
Keane got the
captain,
armband
innit?
taken off him. Don't mean he was a bad captain.
Good captain who got criticised and then fucking had a moan about it. Scored against fucking Faroe Islands and then cupped his ears to you.
And
Remember
and I did it back. I was
TV.
just staring at the telly, me and him skidding, absolutely burnt the shit out of my knees on the carpet. Like, he's back. My boy's back.
That was, to be fair, that was cringe.
I think, it was cringe. He gets overblown how much I like Maguire, but I feel sorry for him more than anything. I don't think it was that bad.
You would overblow him.
Couldn't underblow him. Jay,
Yo,
Score prediction, please.
Oh, no, we're
Getting in
not
early
doing
today.
these kind of things, are we?
We're not doing a score prediction. Of course we are.
Against Rangers in a
Do you know
friendly.
what?
Well, what do you want me to do?
We should batter these today.
Is that Chicharito?
But we don't, but we should.
Yeah.
I'll go 2-1 United.
Batter them.
I wish we did.
Should we?
It cost us our parade in 2008.
How
Talk
do
to
we
me about
feel
that.
about Chicharito these days?
Yeah, he's alright.
I don't really think about him. In all honesty.
It's a shame. I thought
He wound me up towards the end.
he'd have
Yeah.
done a bit better than he did. There's a time when I thought he's going to absolutely break records here. And he just did. It all went horribly wrong, didn't it?
Fergie leaving probably done it for him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But then I remember him didn't he like a tweet sat on the bench during Moyes' era or something?
Well, while the game was on, he liked to
I
tweet.
swear something like that happened.
Yeah. That's
It might have been just after a game, bro. And I remember just thinking, "You're a little bitch."
It was sad, wasn't it, man?
Is he Mexico's all-time top goal scorer? I think he is.
He should be.
52 goals for Mexico, which is fantastic.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, very, very good indeed. So 2-1. Do you want to hear the Rangers team before you give your prediction?
They got Butland in goal, innit?
Yeah.
Butland.
Legend.
Sterling,
It's a great theme part of that, by the way.
Sutar, Davies, Jefter, Barron, Diamandi, Lawrence, Wright, Cortez,
Is that the Lawrence who used to play for us, play for Derby?
De Sers.
Tom Lawrence.
Yes. We're hearing yes. Very good.
Ball knowledge.
That is
Up
actually-
there.
Hey, you don't know ball.
Score prediction.
Knowledge. 6-0 Manchester United.
I would like us to win this, actually. I know obviously that's every
You
game.
don't really give a fuck, do you?
No, I do a little bit because there's a line between it's pre-season, it doesn't matter. But I don't want to just lose all of our pre-season games. I'd like to start winning some at some point.
Nah, I hear you.
Do you know what I mean?
You don't want to lose like your first 2 games, Rosenborg and Rangers. That's just long.
Yeah, because Rangers aren't halfway through the season either. Their pre-season is all hell.
I understand what you're saying.
What do you think, Scotty? Score-wise?
I think it will be 2-2.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a win.
Desmond too.
I wanted to ask you questions. It's Yoro's debut today. He's taken the shirt number 15. Can you name the 3 previous players that wore the number 15?
Vida.
Not the last 3.
Oh, the last 3.
Last 3.
15, eh?
This is an answer. This is a suggestion. Was it did Andres Pereira wear one?
Yes.
Yep, that's one.
Yeah, he definitely did. I can see Johnny Evans in it, or is that number 5?
Don't be fucking stupid.
Is that 5? What number has he got? What number Johnny
Well,
Evans?
23.
Yeah.
He's 6 now, isn't he?
6.
Yeah.
Okay. Andres Pereira.
So I got one. I'm out.
Get in the comments. Who's the last 3 people to wear the
you
15
can't use the
shirt?
comments.
I'm
Pass
not
me
saying
that.
I'm looking at them. People can put them in.
Go on. Don't look that way. 15.
Jack Butland.
Butland.
Nope.
Dubravka.
Nope.
Tom Heaton.
Nope.
Any goal?
It's a bit sorry.
It's a bit.
Down to you, Joe.
Shut up! Give me a clue.
Oh, you should be getting it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You didn't get it.
Can't believe you don't
He's an
know.
outfield player. That's
Outfield player. There's your
He
clue.
played in a position that you were discussing heavily before.
Oh,
All of them.
no.
Yeah.
I've talked about literally all of them. Right wing then.
No.
Don't
Okay, centre
give him
back.
any.
Oh.
Left back.
Don't give him any more.
Tellez.
No. Tellez was 27.
Moaz.
Mikhail Silvestre.
Oh. No, sorry.
Do you know who he is?
No.
Is it Gary Birtles?
I know who he is.
Give me a clue. A further clue.
He's no longer here.
He's alive.
In what way?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
No longer.
Yeah, he's alive.
You're going to have to come back to me because I
Left
can't.
back.
Left back.
He didn't play at the Euros.
Oh, it's not. No, it can't be.
He's a current Premier League player.
Yeah. No,
He had 3 clubs last season.
Now you mention it.
How am I not getting this?
3 clubs last season.
He did all right in the Allianz, I thought.
Brandon Williams.
No, last season.
What?
He did all right in the Allianz last season.
Oh, Reguilon. I got it first time. Thanks, everyone. Oh, I
for this
forgot he
week,
even
guys. Thank you for
played.
tuning
What a
in.
weird thing that was, letting him leave with
Yeah.
no left backs, and then none of them ever
It
came
was
back again.
advertising ourselves on it. It was
Yeah.
like, we'll let him go, we'll let Williams go, and then we've got no one. And then we'll play Victor Lindelof there.
And there was literally-
Or Amrabat.
We let him go in January. From February, we had no left backs at Man United.
Because we went,
How
oh no,
mad?
we're going to get a left back and we'll get a striker. And then we got none.
Got none. And also, apparently, the doctors told him that Malacia and Shaw would be back in January. and neither of them were.
Saka,
Are
they still there?
Do we use the NHS?
They've all gone. Also, wow, this.
Well, it's on its arse at the minute, isn't it?
That's true, yeah.
Thanks to the Tories.
Yeah, damn right.
But we seem to have got rid of loads of doctors and all. Have you noticed this? And I don't know if this is a sort of good thing because, times need to change, or a bad thing because... Have you noticed that all these people who are leaving United, coaches, sort of backroom staff, scouts, doctors, it's all after 26 years at the club, after 14 years at the club, after 18... a lot of these people have been here for a hell of a long time.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel a little bit sad that we're losing, decades and decades of Manchester United experience? Or do you think, actually, if you were doing physio work 15 years ago, the game's probably changed past you a little bit? What do you think of that?
I don't really feel any way about it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Some of these people I've literally never heard of.
Yeah.
And it's not like the last 11 years has been synonymous with success. Some of them, like you say, have been here 13, 14 years. Okay, they were here for a bit of the Fergie era, but then they've also been here when we've had nothing but disappointment. So if you're going to have an overhaul and you're going to sort of change things, then you sort of got to get rid of sentiment and actually change some things, and it seems like Ineos are doing that.
Yeah.
So there's certain things I do feel a bit bad about, like all the layoff, people get losing a job and all that in terms of like loads of staff getting laid off, but some of the backroom staff, if they've got to go, they've got to go. Also,
I assume that if you're someone, let's say you've got a sports scientist role or whatever, if you're someone that's staying with the times and you're keeping up with everything and you're evolving with the game and the sport and the science and all that, I assume they wouldn't get rid of you.
Yeah.
If you're not showing that willingness to learn and improve and everything, which is probably what they're demanding from all levels of the club.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? We don't really, obviously, it's a fair guess, but
if you're a chef and you're still cooking bullshit that people was eating 20 years ago, and you haven't changed the menu.
Yeah. Like what?
Brought in some avocado and that.
Yeah.
Then what's going on?
Avocado pear, as they used to call them when they first hit England in the 80s.
They're called avocados pears?
No, they used to call them avocado pears. Like avocado pear, that's what it was called, because it looks like a pear.
Bit shit in there.
Yeah. I feel like we almost moved past, I feel like we're almost in a post-avocado world. I feel like we've gone past
guacamole it. Avocado? Yeah. That's banging. That.
I like guacamole. I always didn't like
bit
avocado.
Tomato,
until
bit
someone
chili
pointed out
that,
that that's the same thing.
Guacamole is amazing, isn't it?
See, I had that bagel today with guacamole on it. With avocado. It was fucking all over the place.
Well,
yeah, it's a slippery food, isn't it?
I think what happened was there's just a ship somewhere with a fuckload of avocados on it, and now we got to get through them.
Do you reckon?
Mm.
It's always the way, isn't it?
It is literally
it's a supply.
Always
it's a
the
supply.
way.
It's a supply-led economy that we're
The
living
demand outweighs the supply, but we got to get through.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
So now they're just adding avocado to everything.
Yeah, avocado toothpaste.
Yeah,
avocado on toast. Since when was people eating that?
No, it's brand
new. What happened to beans?
They're gone, aren't they?
Just a bit of Marge.
Beans are classic.
Are you a Marge guy?
Marge on my toast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love a bit of Marge on my
toast. How come?
You call it Marge, not butter.
Well, no, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
What? You eat Marge over butter, and you didn't know margarine and butter were two different things?
If someone tells me bring the Marge, I'm bringing the butter, whatever it is.
Yeah, I get that, but they are two different things.
Did you know that?
What's the main difference?
Marge comes from a cow's tit. Marge comes from a plant.
Like,
fuck off.
Yeah.
You're getting butter from a plant?
No. Butter's from a cow. Margarine is from a plant.
Sunflower oil and that.
Yeah.
Butter's hard.
So there's no milk in Marge?
No milk. It's vegetarian.
Learn something.
It's vegan. Did you not know that?
No.
What did you think margarine was?
Marge is vegan?
I thought it was just like
is she?
A cheaper version of butter.
No.
It's like diluted butter, isn't it, man?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Why does no one know what margarine is in here?
Sorry, we can't all be fucking farmers.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a farmer.
You're not every morning milking your margarine from your fucking cow.
Yeah, because if you know the difference between white bread and brown bread, you must be a baker. Like, how could? What do you mean? There's a difference between lemonade and Coke? What am I, Mr. Coca-Cola? Bloody hell! What's lard in all of this? That's the fat that's in an animal's body, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
And what's when we have like Kerry
this is like
the stuff that comes in
talking
foil
about fat.
Is that still butter?
That's good butter.
Yeah, that's butter. Yeah.
Kerry, like
you don't get margarine
Irish
in foil.
butter.
Yeah, the Irish butter.
No, yeah, if it's in foil,
banging that.
it's butter.
Yeah.
Banging that.
This is. I didn't know that. The hipster did though. Lol. It's not hipster to know what butter is. I love that. Butter's literally been a thing.
Yeah, you
in every day.
I know what butter and margarine.
It's been in. Yeah. peasant life 1800 years
Someone
ago.
said
on butter.
margarine hasn't been sold in the UK since the 70s.
That doesn't make sense then. It's
spread.
false. It's the same thing.
Well, margarine has been sold since the 70s. That's just fucking.
Have you just
nonsense.
kept someone over?
What?
Have you just kept some over from the 70s?
Yeah.
Jay's got a big stack.
Treat ourselves.
You know that
to
pickle you got in the
Yeah.
cupboard that's been there for years?
Yeah.
Mate.
Okay, now.
Look at this. LMAO Farmer Joe. This isn't like. It's not
let's get
farm
that
stuff.
trending.
Farmer
This
Joe's.
is basic.
Hashtag Farmer Joe.
Is there a shop called that?
Farmer
Farmer
Joe.
Joe's.
No, you're thinking of.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah, correct. Well done. Marge was originally made as a lubricant.
Marge
There you
Lube.
go. Well, it's basically lubing your toast up, innit? That's what Marge does anyway.
Just slide down your gullet.
So you can get down your gussy. Don't know why I said that. Connor Lynn!
You gussy, you know. Marge, darling, get you know you gussy.
Yeah, lads, we're going to smash Rangers up today. And you've got all this entertainment from Joe's Gussie.
Yes! Eyebrows too big. Margarine is known to cause pube loss.
Was it really?
That can't be true. That simply cannot be true.
Eh?
But what
Hey?
are you pointing on my head for?
Eh?
That might be it, you know.
Isn't it weird that
might be
male
why I
pattern
went bald.
baldness is just the hair? But genuinely, that is weird though. If you haven't got bald elsewhere, have you?
No,
Why is that? What's that about?
I don't know. I've never really
You
questioned
got a head
it.
full of hair downstairs?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
Other
weird-
than when I'm manscaping, obviously.
It's weird that people from different parts of the world go bald less frequently than others as well.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't get it.
I manscaped last night, actually.
Did you?
Oh, you still ain't giving me my new Manscaped. I'm still
So-
4.0 in it.
The 5.0 is waiting for you upstairs.
Jesus.
Yeah, big time.
Still living in the dark ages, me.
Mate.
Yeah. Hostad says, Joe, were you the lad sending Farmville invites back in the day? Yeah, I was. I've got to churn
I
some
need 20
Marge.
fucking... What is it? Remember that? I need... Can you add me on Farmville? I need 20 fucking bales of hay or some shit. People used to be going on.
Yeah. What do you make of the bagpipe? And how much is a bagpipe?
It depends when it's used.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to fucking be walking through the street, some dickhead's playing a bagpipe in my face.
Was it?
But then at Sir Matt Busby's funeral.
I knew he was going to say that. You spot on. The
Spot
Everton
on.
game, it was
1994.
Yeah.
There's a man stood on the top of the stadium here.
Gotta
It's
be careful.
Murrayfield, I believe this, isn't it? With playing a bagpipe. A bagpipe is the sort of instrument that if you said to me, a bagpipe costs $39.99, I
Sorry.
believe you. But if you said the cheapest bagpipe you can get is about £1,000,
Yeah,
I'd also
I
believe
believe
it.
it.
How expensive is a bagpipe?
Do you blow into more than one pipe?
No,
No, I
idea.
think it's one, isn't it?
Don't you inflate it and then you use the rest as like flutes?
All right, okay.
Is that what I want? Yeah.
I think
So
so.
you're pushing the air out of the others, and then
You're putting it in, and it's like a holding a lung,
right?
Yeah.
more or less.
Little lung.
when Scotty talks, Scotty.
Cut to him now just to test
just
it.
talk amongst
Yeah, there you go.
yourselves.
There you go.
I've had enough of this shit.
We just got sounds coming from.
Scotty's gone.
It's like Big Brother
Cut to
House.
Scotty. No!
We've lost Scotty.
Unbelievable. Andrew Schauder with
Yes.
a super chat says, if you were putting on a music festival, like Fire Festival without the BJs, who would be the 3 artists or bands you'd have perform, dead or alive? Let's say alive, because otherwise that's a morbid gig, innit?
It has to be a band.
Just Green Day all dead on the stage.
Yeah.
Let's say alive.
Okay.
No, I'm saying if they were. He said dead or alive, but let's assume they're alive. But you can pick people who are currently dead.
I'd
that are
have,
alive.
if I could have any bands
Bands.
Or artists.
or artists,
Artists or bands, he says.
I'd have bands that.
See, my music taste very different to all of
Well,
you.
perfect then.
Mine's different from you two as well.
Okay.
I'd have bands that I know I'm never going to get to see again or that I never did see. So like, mind you, one of them's dead, but the Smiths.
Yeah,
Be good.
that'd be good.
I know it'll never happen. Like Oasis getting back together for a gig would be good.
Yeah.
Even though I can't stand Noel Gallagher. And
4 non-blondes?
I'm thinking more. Yeah, maybe.
Wet, wet, wet.
Oh, they were class. Probably just a bit of take that.
I thought I knew you were going to say you're not really having that. are you?
I'm not having.
Just Gary Barlow solo, please. Well, who are you having? You've said 2 already.
I'm definitely having. If I'm at like a festival, Mike
Yeah.
Skinner's definitely going to be live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With a
that's
live
that's-
band. I
that's
saw Mike
decent,
Skinner
that.
with a live
That's
band.
shout.
So you're
Unreal.
not having
One of my
the streets
favourite
then?
artists. No, it's the Streets, Mike
Okay.
Skinner. He's
Yeah, I know, but he does his solo.
Also,
stuff
when I
occasionally, doesn't
last seen him in March, maybe I've seen him a few times in the last couple of years. But there was a warm up act who was a DJ with a mask on, and then I clocked after that was actually him.
Really?
So he just did his own warm up,
That's-
which was
that's
quite
neat.
sick. So the Mike
That's cool.
Skinner would definitely be there. I'm gonna vary it up. Then I go for a little bit of 50 Cent
Really?
and guests. Would be good if he
That's
brings
like
out
trying to get extra wishes out
Lloyd
of
Banks,
Gene,
Tony
that.
Ayo. No, but I'm not saying Eminem and Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm saying
Like the Super Bowl.
Tony Ayo and that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll get killed for this in the comments.
Go on.
Coldplay might be the greatest band I've ever seen live.
Scotty's only just come back from his sabbatical.
There might be,
That's imagine going
I
to
can't
that.
believe
Streets,
how
50
hated
Cent,
they are.
Coldplay.
I said this.
I can't believe how
on a video.
That's incredible.
I said it's like everyone hates Coldplay.
I've seen him a lot of times. The first
They
time
have got a lot of good songs, haven't they?
I think I seen him on the Viva La Vida tour, and Jay-Z was warming up for them, which is quite nuts.
What?
At Old Trafford Cricket Ground.
Fuck it.
I seen him at the NIA, and I seen him at Millennium Stadium 2 years ago, and they were fucking unreal.
That's incredible that you're picking Coldplay.
Mate,
Who would you have?
they're unreal.
I'd have the Beatles.
Oh, fuck off.
I'd have Prodigy.
They're mint like.
Because
With Mobb Deep.
I've seen them a few times.
Smasher festival.
Yeah.
And you got maybe the Smiths, just to see it, just to see what that's like. But you need Morrissey like trying and not being racist and all that.
Yeah.
But that would have been good.
Who would you have, Scotty? 3 bands or artists living? I think we've gone with, even though he picked the Beatles.
Well, he said dead or alive was the question.
Yeah, but you said not dead, didn't you?
Yeah, but I was messing about as in like I don't want them to be dead.
Oh right, sorry.
Could have half the Beatles.
Yeah, you could have. Who's still Ringo and Paul McCartney?
Paul, yeah.
Yeah, who would you have at a festival?
Top 3.
Yeah.
I'd probably go Eminem.
Yeah.
I think he's got a good back catalogue. You said the Streets, didn't you?
He loves the Streets.
Yeah, I love the Streets.
The streets are great.
Not too sure. I'll go Oasis because it's always,
yeah.
great live.
See, Eminem's new album's good, isn't it?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean,
it sounds very old school
yeah,
which I like.
Who else would I have? Beyonce.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, great live.
Yeah, and good, and loads of songs as well. That's good at a
Beyonce's
festival.
not better than Rihanna though.
She's got more good songs.
She's got more.
She has. She's got like 25 years worth of songs.
Take Destiny's Child out of her catalogue because that's
Why?
a group. That's a group.
What?
Rihanna's got more.
It wasn't a real group.
Rihanna's got banger. Kelly Rowland's the best in Destiny's Child.
Nobody
Let's
knows
be
the rest
real.
of the Supremes.
Kelly Rowland's the best in Destiny's Child.
I love this.
But let's be real. Kelly Rowland's the best, man.
What, in Destiny's Child?
Yeah, do you agree?
What did she do solo?
She did that thing with Nelly, didn't
Nelly,
she?
that was
Dilemma's
it.
better than any tune Beyonce's ever done.
Oh, come on now. Halo.
Have I got the beehive after me there? This is what I want.
I mean, Michelle Williams is the most talented in the group. We all know that. But yeah, Kelly Rowland.
I
If you
love
want.
Kelly Rowland.
Yeah. Beyonce would be good though live.
Nah.
Who's the worst person you've ever seen live? You ever been to a gig and thought that was terrible?
Yeah.
I've been to a comedy show and I thought Kevin Hart was terrible.
Remember you telling me that?
Yeah.
I've played gigs that it was the worst gig I've ever seen. It was me doing it.
Really?
Yeah,
What do
that
you
was
mean,
pretty
like
bad.
Sloppy Joe's type
No.
gigs?
No,
Drumming.
he's a drummer, innit?
I used to do drums. That's fine. Whatever.
Do you know the worst gig I went to was as a kid?
Go on.
It was E17, right?
Ah.
Stay
And do you know who the backing, do you know who the support act was? Martin McCutcheon's band called Milan.
Moment of truth.
It was shocking. Like, they were just running around the stage like a load of kids, like messing about.
I've seen 50 Cent like 5 times. First time I ever seen him. You know when the organisers used local support acts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, went to a 50 Cent show, so the crowd is obviously expecting
Comedians
a 50
do that a
Cent
lot.
show. And whoever was playing live at the start, it was like some geezer with a guitar.
Yeah.
So we're off to a shocker.
What, an acoustic?
Yeah, like, and then people just started launching bottles at him.
Like
I
Newton
can't remember
Faulkner.
who he was.
Was it Newton Faulkner?
No.
Someone said and made a great point. It would be fantastic watching Bob Marley live.
Yeah.
That would be
I didn't think
unreal.
of Dead.
him.
The Stone Roses had the Wailers, didn't they, supporting them?
Yeah.
There's that thing. Remember when he did that show in Jamaica, and he whips his hair and the lightning goes.
Wow.
Have you seen that clip?
No.
No.
I've seen Damien Marley live. That was
Have you?
quality. At the Academy as well. That was
His
good.
children disappoint me, man.
He's got a lot. He's got a lot of them.
That's not something that like a 78-year-old person would
His
say.
children
Not-
disappoint me.
Your children disappoint me.
When your father was Bob Marley and that.
Yeah, but come on.
No, I'm
That's
not
a bar,
about
that.
musically. I'm not on about musically. I'm just thinking about.
And is he any relation
right,
to
okay.
Jacob Marley from
Scrooge.
The Christmas Carol? He's not, is he?
Cousins and that, I think.
Is he?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Bob Marley's actually would be in mine.
I know that I didn't think about
Yeah,
him until
Bob-
that, but that's a
Pat
fantastic
Scouser,
one.
wasn't
Stone
What? Shut up. Wash your mouth out with soap and water.
Bob Marley.
No, he wasn't.
A Scouser.
How was he a
Yeah, his
Scouser?
dad's English, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not Scouse.
Scouse not.
Came
English.
out of Liverpool.
No, he
Norval
didn't.
Marley.
Yeah, that he don't count.
He died in Jamaica.
Right.
But that's not what we're
wait a
looking for.
minute. Why did I not say Michael Jackson, man?
I've seen Michael Jackson.
Fuck off.
No, you haven't.
I got tickets to his
He's
last show. and he
988
died.
bad soul.
Such a
I saw,
lie.
Prince,
Aintree.
I saw Prince, and Prince is better than Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Oh,
he is. I'll give you that
Prince.
one. Yeah.
I still got MJ, but I love Prince.
I don't know. Big
Oh,
fan.
I want to see. I had tickets for the This Is It show.
I did as well.
I had loads of them
Yeah.
because I was on all the phones at the time.
Was it? Yeah, me and my mates were going to go to that.
That was the first time before bots, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I remember I got tickets online and I got tickets on the phone.
Kick
I
off
kept
in
some
1
of them,
minute.
got the souvenir piece.
Did you? It's nice
like
bit
a
of keeping a
little-
ticket in it. Stabbing that
whatever.
into a cork board, only
like
for
a-
the edges to curl and have to
No,
throw
it
it
seemed
away
like a
5 years
frame,
later.
because it was like a, could move it and that Michael Jackson does like a little.
Shimmy. Is it one of those like silhouette things? Not silhouette. What's it called?
You
what's it-
know.
you know what I mean? You turn it and he goes up on his toes or whatever. Grabs his bollocks. Oh, lovely. We're kicking off in 1 minute. What are you looking for when you watch this game? Is it pure Yoro vision? Is that all you've got?
There's 2 things. Well, 3 things.
Love that.
Yeah.
Number
Euro
one.
vision.
Yeah. I just thought that was an accident, that pun.
Yeah, it's really good.
Got some bad news for everyone.
What?
Game's delayed by 15 minutes.
You joking? What for?
Bad news for you because you're already struggling.
Your car parking's going to
You've
run
had enough
out.
of this already. That's bad news for him.
15 minutes?
He's just
What's
saw that and he-
happened?
Oh my god, I've got another 15 minutes.
Do you know what's happened? Anyone in the comments let us know why that's happened. Jed's dead, baby, says look at the chat,
I
Joe.
apparently think it's to do with fans getting into the ground. It's not like I've had fucking months to organise this game, the bellends.
This is silly, isn't it? It's very rare you see a
Remember Rangers
pre-season game
fans
delayed.
fucked up our parade, the fucking dick.
I said that to these lot before.
Fucking absolute
I've
knobheads,
never
man.
forgiven him for that.
Would you like to explain
Right,
what happened?
2008, Manchester United won the Champions League and the Premier League, and we're going to have a parade. However, in Manchester that week, or the week before, I think it was, or around the week when United won the Champions League, Rangers played, was it Zenit St. Petersburg? In the UEFA
Yeah, it
Cup
was, in
final.
City's ground.
Yeah, in his UEFA Cup final, Rangers lost, and then Rangers fans went about Manchester City Centre basically trashing the gaff. So GMP, who half of were bitter blues anyway, had a perfect excuse not to let Manchester United have a parade for winning the Champions League and said, well, we're not going to cancel the parade because there's been a lot of crowd trouble. We're not having it. Security concerns, which is a load of shite, because United fans would have just been buzzing to celebrate.
They did
Yeah.
wreck it though, didn't they? Do you remember Edwards?
Yeah.
All the glass fronts have been put through and
It
that.
was fucking me.
Well, yeah, what are people from Manchester going to do? Why,
Exactly, it's
why
just
are they gonna repeat
nonsense.
that?
And then, City.
Every
fucking
parade we've
did
had,
it.
we've never had an issue.
Yeah, it was a load of bollocks.
What parades have you been to?
Me? My first parade, I think, was 1985. When I was,
hell.
yeah,
Oh,
for the
that's
FA
over.
Cup, yeah. Like,
I've
I
only
think
been
it was.
99. Did they have one in 96?
Don't
I never went there.
We had one in the league the 93.
93.
Yeah, 93.
93 was
So we never had one 96.
I don't think so. I can't.
See, remember when Arsenal had one for winning the FA Cup? Just the FA Cup.
Do you know what? I'll be honest, I don't mind it. Like, I don't mind if you've won something and you celebrate winning something. It's when what I hate about modern football is this: you were the best second place finish ever. You were the best runner up ever.
Yeah.
Like this whole
Liverpool 96 points.
eulogising
thing.
how amazing it was that you finished second to City. Well, you finished second though. No one gives a shit.
Yeah.
Other than you.
You might tell them to the people that have been writing obituaries about Southgate these last 2 weeks. It's just celebrating mediocrity. Sorry, Joe.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Let's
Innit,
not
Joe?
go there. Aye.
Yeah.
Joe?
It's not. Yeah, it's a shame, really.
Do you want Eddie Howe?
I think Eddie Howe's a weirdo. When I see him speak and when I see him
I didn't
his
see that one.
relationship with his little mate, I think there's an oddness about Eddie Howe, and I think he sort of enjoys the fact that he's the face of this sort of questionable, controversial regime at Newcastle. I think he likes it. I think he sort of loves it a little bit, being in the
Right.
spotlight and all that. He'd love to be the manager because you get all that spotlight, but I think if you spoke to him for 2 hours, you'd think there's an oddness to this man. That's my opinion.
Yeah, no, there seems to be like this air of smugness since he got the Newcastle job.
That's
that
what I
wasn't
mean.
there when he was the Bournemouth. 'Cause remember when he was going to go back, when he was touted for the Arsenal job for a long time?
Yeah.
wasn't he, Eddie Howe? And then he had this sort of like a likeable sort of chap in the sort of Scott Parker-esque, not a great manager, but seemed like a decent bloke. Got the job as the front of the regime. I mean, the manager of Newcastle,
Nice.
and he seems to have just had this air of, I don't know.
I don't know either. And what's his little mate called? Who does the whole Jason Tyndall, who does the whole like pretending to want to be the centre of attention all the time thing. But then Dunban did that tweet, so everyone was like joking. It became a bit of a meme, didn't it? That he like tries to shake the opposition manager's hand first, and he loves staring at the camera and stuff before games, and that he's got a bit of an ego, Jason Tindall. And it was all like sort of jokey Twitter stuff. And then he released a statement that was like really sort of defending it in a way that you thought, you've given this an air of seriousness that no one else was giving it. It just makes me think you actually mean it. You actually are like that, because otherwise you would have just laughed it off, and instead you properly addressed it and be like, that's what I'm like. Shut up. Why? I think they're both weird. I think they're odd.
Now, do you know what? I think there's something really just distasteful about Newcastle, and it's not just the whole Saudi Arabian sports washing thing, which is bad enough, but the way, like you say, Eddie Howe goes about his things, the way the way the fans, like there was some old guy there who was protesting against it, and the way the fans were all hammering him and filming him, and I just thought he's just minging. Yeah, plus horrible. This whole faux rivalry with Manchester United, and it's just like, what? We're not rivals, we never have been. We had like a title race against you once in the 90s, and you're acting like it's fucking United versus Liverpool. We don't give a shit about you. You're not our rivals. Because
they ain't got any.
They haven't, have they? Because they haven't got any other teams from around their way in the Premier League, and even the teams that are from near them that were in the Premier League aren't from the same city. So there's just nothing. So it's like this whole like, let's sort of create this rivalry with Manchester United. And United fans are just like, what are you on about?
And it's like the bones of contention that they have. We're the real United.
Yeah,
like,
what's that?
Piss off.
Yeah. Why have you only just started saying that 2 years ago?
No, it's not a thing.
It's just fucking weird.
No. And also, go on.
Kyle Walker drama.
What? Not
Kyle
again.
Walker? What, more?
Today?
No, just about him being, shagging all over the place, having loads of kids and
that.
Yeah. He was explaining why they had ended up conceiving another baby. Kyle Walker said in an interview, a lot was going on. It's not an excuse. I'd ruptured my groin. I had a World Cup to get fit for.
What?
It's what he said.
So his game
he ruptured his groin shagging someone?
No. I presume he had ruptured his groin.
What?
So then shagging was going to get him back on top form.
No, I thought he was saying I was shagging so many people I ruptured my groin.
No.
Fucking, I was going to say that's something like that, innit? What? What's that? So that was like his prescribed physio?
Yeah.
Go and have some babies.
It's not an excuse, but
so it's
my
better than
physio
getting your cock out in fucking the pub, innit?
Is that
That actually happened.
Do you need to allegedly that?
No, it was on video. Seen to.
I feel like Kyle Walker's a throwback to footballers in the 90s, but he's forgotten that social media is a thing.
Just pretending it's not.
Do you know what I mean? He's just
CCTV.
he's carried on like he was playing in 1993 or something.
First time I'm seeing Rude with the glasses on like that.
He looks like our manager.
What do you reckon?
Oh, don't.
Do you like Rude with the glasses on?
Yeah, he looks like he'd give you a good telling off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's aged well, Anna. Rude.
I'll say
like
so.
a lot of players retire and then just let it all go.
Yeah.
And like he likes to go on a catwalk or something.
Yeah.
Just seeing this side profile then, I don't think you look unlike Ruud van Nistelrooy. There was a similarity to the nose shape, the eyebrow, the head shape generally.
Me and Ruud?
Yeah, you had a little. You were both looking at the same angle from me there.
Me and Daddy Ruud.
I think there's
Right, I think you're off your fucking head. It looks nothing like him.
Yeah,
the nose is similar.
Jay. Fuck off, Jay.
Mate, shut up.
The nose is similar.
I look more like him than you do.
Do you just want to look? What? You want to look like McCullough or Ruud?
Either.
For those who just arrived in, the game is kicking off in 8 minutes at 4:15. It's been postponed by 15 minutes due to, or delayed.
Who does Jay look like?
Due to.
Do I look like?
Well, you were saying the other day you look like a.
No, I said that Leny Yoro or Joshua Zirkzee could pass for my son when he's older.
So presumably
Like,
you're saying you look a bit like him.
A little bit in the sense of.
Gabriel Obertan?
Fuck off.
Good lad. Good looking lad.
That's just.
You've literally picked the worst looking Manchester United player in our 140-year history. You've literally gone through the thousands of players we've had and picked the less photogenic, shall we say, the least photogenic. Don't try and get your way out of it. Look at it. Look at that. The chap's literally dribbling.
The chap. Look at the chap.
Like
the chap.
Fucking hell. It's a miracle I've managed to have children.
It's a miracle. Look at that.
No disrespect to Gabriel Obertan.
No, really. You just called him the worst looking player in Manchester United's 150-year history, 140-year history.
Well, he was, he was all right in spells for the Resis.
So, can I go through some of these?
Yeah.
These aren't my opinions. These are the,
Go on,
the comments. So, if anything,
I asked for it even though I didn't.
someone did say Jay looks like a bald Xerxes, which you kind of said yourself.
A bald turkey.
Okay.
What?
A bald Xerxes.
A
Who,
bald.
Joe?
Jay.
Oh.
Jay could pass for Wes Brown.
Saying that.
Absolutely
Saying that.
not.
Daddy Wes.
Hey, our mate Wesley Brown. Yeah, we love him.
People commenting and arguing now who's the ugliest player we've ever had, which is just a vile thing that we probably shouldn't get into.
Yeah.
Someone said
I did say
it looked like a malnourished Veron.
A malnourished, you know. You could have just said Veron. You didn't have to go malnourished.
Well, no, because he wants it to be realistic, you see. Sorry, just
You just added that in, haven't you?
No, he said
No.
something like that.
You just added that in.
Go on.
Go on.
No,
Go on.
to these.
Just say it. I'll say it with you.
Jason. No, someone said Yap Stam, but I think it's literally just named the bald guy at the minute.
Yap Stam. I love it if that was true. I love Yap Stam.
Top
Best
3
defender.
bald players for Man United.
Yap Stam. Yap Stam.
Can you count Roy Keane?
I was
Oh,
no.
can I
I think
say-
you,
can I
I
skin
think you
it,
have
Roy
to
Keane?
say they can't grow hair.
Can I have Bobby Charlton?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
He's got hair.
But
So
is
now
it?
I'm
No,
trying to
Charles counts as
establish the
bald.
rules.
Come on.
Nobby Styles?
I picture him with hair.
Yeah.
I think even if Van der Sar was bald, it would have been good. So he's in there for me. Oh, Rooney, pre-transplant.
Oh, wait, we can't have Keano. We can't have Rooney.
Yeah.
No, but
that
Rooney
feels like a cheat code.
Roy Keane hasn't had a hair
Because otherwise
transplant.
it'd be Keane, Rooney, Bobby Charlton.
But Keane and Rooney aren't the same thing. Rooney has male pattern baldness, which led to a
Yap
transplant.
Stam is there.
Yap Stam is in
Stam
there.
is bald.
Charlton is in there.
All right, Charlton's in there.
For ability, but didn't do it for United. Veron,
Oh,
Yeah.
I would say.
Fabian
And,
Barthez.
and a well-nourished Veron.
Yeah, opposed to a malnourished one like me.
Who else is there? There's got to be
Henningberg.
some more.
Prunier?
Rooney was bald
Prunier
for a
was
bit.
proper bald when he real William
Ashley
Prunier.
Young,
He was cheating though, wasn't he? He
Dion
wasn't actually
Dublin.
bald. It was just
Leon Dobbers.
Dion.
Baldilocks is eh?
I think Rooney pre-transplant was bald.
No, we're not having that.
Interesting.
We're not having it. It
Whenever
has
I
to be
think-
like permanent.
Whenever
Like
I think of
Barthez permanently bald.
bald Rooney, I think of that drop kick with Boateng. Is it Boateng?
Yeah. Do you
remember for Hull?
Yeah.
Where he just tried to decapitate
The drop
him.
ball?
Yeah. Do you remember?
Yeah.
It was just unreal. I've never seen anything like it. He hacks him like drawing the drop ball and then goes after him again and does it again, even worse.
Is Paul Ince bald?
No.
Or is he shaved hair?
What are you doing?
Well, he's got
Paul Ince weren't bald for United.
Paul
He had a
Ince.
lovely head of hair.
Does it count if he went bald
They have
since?
to have played.
No, you can't have
If they
you can't have
played
someone that
80%
went
of their
bald.
games with hair, they
Yeah.
can't be included in it.
Okay. Larson, Henrik Larson.
He had hair.
He had hair, didn't he?
When I say bald,
Someone said Valencia.
This-
Valencia has never not had hair.
No, Valencia's
Valencia's had a
always-
strong head of hair the whole
always
time.
had a lot of hair.
Quinton Fortune, is he bald?
he had hair.
Nah, he was like
had hair?
he had hair. Like Rio had short hair at one point. Almost
Rio
like
came
Fortune.
with blonde hair.
Yeah, do you remember?
It was blonde skinhead, wasn't it?
He was like
When he
blonde,
first came.
low fade.
Yeah. Real short.
Vidic was shaved, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Vidic. That's what I mean. A lot of them would just shave their hair for a bit
Yeah.
and then they stopped. Even Beckham had a bit of a skinhead at one point, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Remember the
2000
game against
2000.
Leicester where Giggsy robbed his head at Filbert Street?
Yeah.
Who?
Beckham scored,
Yeah, yeah.
did that, and then Giggsy robbed his head. I had that picture on my wall for
That's
a
on
long
the
time.
documentary, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, Giggsy and then Keano comes over as well.
Oh, yeah.
it's sick, man.
That's the thing about Beckham.
But it's mad.
People used to go, oh, he's doing his hair. He's going to forget how to fucking...
He's gonna
here's
forget
a goal
how-
for you dicks.
Mate, he was so good.
He's the greatest player of all time, I think.
Who is?
David
David
Beckham. He was so good for United. It's actually underrated how good he was for United.
Hmm.
Because he wasn't just his free kicks and his ability on the ball. He put a shift in. I've never seen a
Every
player
game.
that grafted as much as he did. He absolutely ran his socks off here. And people
Mikel
might say...
Silvestre was bald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Howard was bald.
Yeah.
He was, wasn't he?
It was, I don't know.
Why can I picture hair on Tim Howard?
He didn't have a little bit of
Because he had that like, I'm not quite bald yet hair, but that's a balding
That's not
man, isn't
bald.
it? What?
Sorry, that's hair.
That's not hair.
Jay would fucking chop a bollock off for a head of hair like that.
I love something like that. Honestly. What a
Jay, dream bigger.
Just Tim Howard's hair. That's all I
Look at this. Tim Howard's.
Tim
This
Howard's
is the
like-
hairline that Jay would chop a bollock off for. Fucking hell. It looks like the little bits of parsley on a garlic bread, and that's what you're chopping them up. So earnest. Yeah, I'd do anything.
Do you remember
for that.
Ernest?
What, the films?
Camping with Ernest.
Yeah, Ernest goes to war. and all that.
Ernest gets
Hollywood.
stupid.
Yeah,
It was so good.
They were class,
He had a
man.
mad face, didn't
Yeah.
he?
That's like, we've got 100
like one of them like
quid.
rubbery
Bit Lee
faces.
Evans-ish.
Yeah, and
Lee
a bit
Evans
like the
went big
head.
in America for a bit, didn't he?
A bit like the head from Art Attack as well. Ernest.
How come Lee Evans was big in America?
He just was, wasn't he? Just his comedy
He was in
translator, I
like
think,
weird
over there.
films.
He was
Yeah.
he's in the
I've seen him
Something
live.
About Mary. He's in that, innit?
I've seen Lee Evans
Yeah.
live, you know.
I have.
One of the best live
Yeah,
comedians.
he's
I've
very
seen.
good.
Very physical
Sweating
comedy.
like a
Yeah,
fucking...
mate. Go on.
Sweating like a madman. It was the one I saw
Been
was
on
the
school
one where the intro video was him sweating in his dressing room and it fills up and he has to swim
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
stage.
yeah. I think-
That's the tour I watched.
Was that called The Big Tour or something?
Something like that, yeah.
And at the start, it's like he's swimming towards the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at that one.
That's the one I went to.
class, that.
Yeah, it was
Get
good.
about you, don't you?
Took my mum to
Hey.
see that.
I went
A
with
lot of things.
Adam Dobb and his mum.
Did
Ulrich Judes, who's been around for 17 months, says, joined late, why are we naming bald people? Not really sure, actually, looking back. But the game's about to kick off.
Bald Man United
Eurovision
players,
is
so it's on
about to
topic.
begin.
There's actually a lack of bald Man United players. When you think
But
about it.
that's because people retire
Nicky
at
Butt?
30.
Nicky Butt.
Nicky Butt doesn't count, but if we're talking hardest players, Nicky
Well,
Butt.
ball people have
Sorry,
hair at
yesterday.
Pompa, but his
I know
last
what you
stage
mean.
United career, he lost his hair, didn't he, Nicky?
Was that Newcastle, innit?
Yeah,
So he had no hair,
yeah.
really.
We've kicked off.
Where else did he play? Newcastle?
Did he go to Birmingham City? Yeah.
Did he not play for no. Not a
Yeah, and he's like shitting themselves!
Oh,
Go on.
well done, Mason.
Fucking get it up him.
Joe should cut his hair and make a wig for Jay.
This is for Fergie, you twat.
Oh, look at Yoro, touch of class.
Go on, Johnny, lad!
What?
What?
Why is he having a fit
Oh,
on the
get
ball?
your
Get
face
up, you
back
knobhead.
on.
Would Johnny Evans be a Rangers or Celtic one?
Where's he,
probably.
Northern Ireland? Yeah, I don't know
Rangers
actually. I
probably.
don't want to get into that.
Let's probably not
minefield.
guess.
Yeah, I don't want to guess because I'll get it wrong.
Unless we're not. I mean, it's also, you can go with the convention and still get it wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
we
don't
don't
know.
know how
Might
to
not
do
be
it.
arsed. He's
Yeah.
a Man United fan, isn't he?
Exactly.
But they always have two in Belfast.
Is he from Belfast?
Mm.
I know he's Northern Irish, but I don't know where is he from. He's holding his face on the floor.
He did
rolling
that
about
thing
there.
where he was like kicking his legs out. Like
yeah,
he's
like
having a
he's
fit.
yeah.
And then he
Drogba.
gets up and there's absolutely yeah, do you remember that? And he got a butt for it. That was so good. That.
I can't
But
remember
he
that.
gets up and man, it's a red card.
Johnny Evans
It's
again
a red
there.
card and a penalty.
Oh, Johnny Evans?
Yeah. And then Vinicius is on
Fucking
the
hell.
sideline laughing. Like it's a red card and a penalty, and then instead
Imagine that.
Drogba got booked.
Or is this where Johnny Evans kicks him in the face?
Kicks him in the chest.
That's going
Oh,
to
in
be
the-
a
and he has a
magic-
fit.
It looks like he's dying, yeah,
And
yeah.
then you see Vinicius on the sideline laughing. Johnny Evans is just like that. And then he gets up and the ref books for Drogba.
Yeah, mental.
You know when Johnny Evans retires, he's going to be one of them. You know them I played with. And you're going to name someone from back in the day. And
Oh,
now.
yeah. Onana.
Be like, what?
Yeah, because it's so random, innit?
Yeah.
Casemiro. Lovely Onana. This is nice. This is nice. OT.
Samba Soccer.
Who's that?
Who's number 3? Murray. It's caught out there. Go on, lads. We're fucking these, like, right up.
Oh, Casemiro was giving a foul away.
Did Rangers finish second last season?
Surely. Surely they did. Why aren't we playing at
He hasn't touched
Ibrox?
him,
Do we know?
Because it's a shithole.
I don't think that's the official reason, is it?
A neutral venue.
Why should it be neutral if we're playing in Scotland? It's
Probably a
not.
big Man United fan base in Edinburgh, maybe.
Maybe,
Yes.
yeah. And it's closer a little bit, but not
I think the
much.
last time we had a friendly we played at Murrayfield a couple of times.
Yeah,
friendly,
we
you know.
played it. Didn't we play at Murrayfield last
Bigger
summer?
stadium.
Yeah, that's definitely the case.
Is it? How much bigger?
That
Is it?
was a question I was
I'm pretty
unsure
sure
about
it is.
while I said it.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See.
Oh, you're gonna have to get fucking up quicker. To
Yeah,
catch
it's
them out, right?
17,000 larger, which is a decent chunk, isn't it? I suppose. First few minutes, relatively tame game so far. Rangers had a free kick there, 20 yards out, put wide by I think Diamandi. United playing out from the back, but Rangers are pressing really high, which is actually quite good because it will let us actually like try some difficult things rather than just getting given the possession to us. So I'm enjoying that. Sancho
Who are
on
the
the
kids
left.
that could be the next Maino and Garnacho?
Well, there seems to be a handful, don't there? Jack Fletcher seems to be a name that's talked
Fletch.
about a lot. Fletch. Harry Amass, another one. Let me just get the list up.
I was hoping for your opinion.
Shea Lacey's a bit someone who's been mentioned a lot. I can't remember. There's one person's name in particular I'm trying to think of. I can't think of his name.
Look at that pass from Yoro there. Fucking class.
Who's very, very highly regarded.
Amazing.
What did you make of Willie Kambala?
Ibrahimov, that's it.
Kambala.
Did he have a year left on his deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he looked good, but not good enough where you go...
It was early and it was raw.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
One of those ways using his pace to make up for a mistake he's made. But
I think we also liked him more because he did the simple thing, like just making the fans sing. And,
was it City that he played against? Or Scousers?
Scousers.
Sorry, I keep getting mixed up. And then it was at Bournemouth. He had a bit of
Bournemouth,
a stinker.
he made a couple of mistakes.
Yeah, I'm not stinker's a bit harsh, but he had a couple of mistakes. So kind of makes sense. With a year left, and we've got a buyback.
Yeah, the thing is, last season was
not
such
buyback,
like,
you know what I mean.
If you're a young player trying to break into that United team, you couldn't have picked the hard for that position as well to come into that.
Baptism of fire in it.
I mean, that's more credit to Mainu considering what he's done.
Real, innit?
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka's been linked with West Ham as well.
Yeah.
Hello, is that West Ham?
That's good.
So good in that video.
Oh, is that West Ham?
Is there a club, right, that if you could sign, wouldn't want to sign for anyone in the Premier League? Who is it? Because I've always hated West Ham.
Have
you?
you?
Yeah, like Liverpool and City aside, is there a club that you would never want to play for?
I'm scared that's going to fall on Scott.
He keeps leaning on it, doesn't he?
It's all right. I'm hoping. No, whether blame is a claim.
Forward a little bit.
No, I mean, you're completely liable for that yourself.
Why is that hanging off the wall?
It's not. It's just on a.
It's on a thing.
On a string.
Oh, is it on a string?
Yeah. It's not. It's not glued into the wall. There's no. I'm not. I think West Ham fans have been a bit harsh on Moyes, for instance.
I didn't get to the others. Was Yoro, Casemiro, what he's about, and something from Jadon Sancho.
Yes, that's a good point.
Because even against Rosenborg, Casemiro looks off the pace.
Yeah, and he's not started hugely well so far.
He's been mixed so far, but one of the reason he lost the ball then was he was put under stupid pressure from the pass that was given to him. But then there's a few, he fizzed the pass out wide then, after a good movement and a good couple of passes between them, and he just overhit the pass. You'd like to think it was a good attempt, but, bad execution.
I know you can't tell too much from pre-season. You just do want to see a little something from certain players, isn't it?
What did you make of Ten Hag's comments post-Rosenborg game where he said that people haven't been coming back looked after themselves as much as possible beforehand? I think Jamie Jackson said in an article, didn't he, saying that he seemed like he was firing shots, but he didn't say who it was to.
Fair enough. That's what.
But he didn't name any names. Do you think there's some sort of lack of motive for players not to be coming back? When you look at Casemiro's wages and stuff like why is he asked to get into shape? Or
I think he probably thinks he's leaving as well, doesn't he? You'd think. But everyone's releasing all those videos, aren't they, of him doing training bits and bobs. So I wonder who's on about.
The Rocky montage.
Yeah, like Hoyland's doing all that stuff with the parachute tied around his back and all that.
Battery emoji.
Yeah, all that stuff, yeah.
Charging up.
Anthony Elanga was the king of the pre-season montage.
Wan-Bissaka's good at him as well.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka's good at him.
Go on, Sancho. Stretch them legs, son.
Hold on. Wouldn't it be mad if Sancho played like 50 games for United next season and was just wicked? Yeah.
And he went back to who's supposed
to. Do you hold any ill will towards him? I know there's a lot of Reds who are like, he can fuck off. I'm not saying you're one of them.
If he plays well, I'll be very easily won around.
Yeah.
But I was of the opinion that we probably shouldn't have seen him again.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But then, like I said earlier...
Leonard!
Who was that pass from?
Leny Yoro.
Jesus.
That was a lovely ball, that.
Did anyone see the picture someone drew of Leny Yoro, but it was half Lenny from The Simpsons and half...
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's nice.
I like when they do stuff like that.
Ahmad
Diallo's got him!
Oh.
What is that, corner?
Ahmad Diallo's looking good, isn't he?
Ahmad Diallo.
Yeah, look sharp there.
I like the kit man. Not the kit man.
I like the kit man. He's a good lad.
Not Albert.
Yoro there.
He's a good lad.
That was a great pass from Yoro.
One of them as well, right into his path while he's running, not just straight to him.
I think we might have signed Rio Ferdinand 2.0,
right. You can tell from this first 7 minutes.
Yeah. If he's anything like this for the rest of his 350
That's a great pass by Casemiro as well.
We'll be all right. Gold! Oh!
Casemiro there with a little header. It's just wide.
How much would you pay?
Fit on them sleeves, isn't it?
How much would you pay for Casemiro's ability to win headers from set pieces? That's all you're getting.
Yeah.
How much are you paying for that? Single attribute. Because he's very good at it.
What, for me?
You get to have it, yeah.
That would be completely
He has
useless.
to
to
All
me.
right, well, that's what I'm saying.
I would have a skill that I would never use.
You never use
I
it.
never play.
Jay jumping onto the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Watch this in the corner. At
So the
parties.
answer could be, the answer could be not a lot.
Uh,
But how much would you pay for it?
£3.
How much would you pay for Wan-Bissaka's slide tackling ability?
Oh, I could get some money's worth out of that.
What?
I've been running around Piccadilly Gardens, fucking tackling everyone.
I love that. How is that helpful? But winning headers
Go
at
on.
bus stop isn't.
Oh, fuck.
Aaron
Casemiro
Wan-Bissaka's tackling ability. Occasionally, I play five-a-side. I could use it for that.
Would you not want a bit of heading
No,
ability?
because we don't use it, head it in five-a-side, so it's useless to me.
How
How
much
much would you pay then? Because you play
For
11-a-side.
what? I don't. But if I'd still pay,
You played with it.
I'd still pay a couple £100 for Casemiro's heading ability.
And what are you going to do with it?
I'd start playing more 11 aside.
Would ya?
Yeah, I'd be an absolute danger. In
You
the
pay how
box.
much for Casemiro's head?
A few £100.
What would you pay for it?
Shit.
Oh, he's got the ball! He got the ball!
Referee, man, you absolute twat. What does that even mean? What does that
BS.
mean? Well, it was that side and that was this side. What's that mean?
just random.
Oh, they're in here,
hand gestures.
Rangers.
Fuck off.
Good.
Oh, Leny Yoro!
Fuck off.
Brilliant from Leny Yoro there.
Yeah, you dickhead.
Again.
Leny
Dosser.
Yoro's got
You
the
great
tackling
big
ability of
dosser.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Look at this. Come on.
He's already our best player. It's mental.
It's
isn't it?
incredible, isn't it?
Good line there.
Watch this.
Follows him
Look
all
at
the
this.
way.
Just nudges him and tackles him out of the way. He is. He's Rio
He's
Ferdinand.
class.
Leny Yoro.
You can't just make everything. You did the Casemiro to Kenyan era as well.
What was your chant that you made up?
I'll find it.
Oh, that was the Ugart one was
No,
very
I
good,
got
you
another
know
one
that.
as well,
You
the
gotta
Euro
be
one.
strong, you gotta be bold,
Oh, that was
you
it.
gotta be wiser.
Yeah, that you got. Yeah,
That
yeah.
was good. That. How do you sing it though with his name? Go on.
I don't know. I just guessed. Is it
You just
Ugarte?
wrote it
Don't
down.
be shy, come on.
Come on, man.
No, because I've got the camera on. You gotta be tough. You gotta. That's it.
Yeah, come on, Scotty.
You gotta be stronger. Right, you bastards, take it off me.
Well done, son.
You gotta be strong.
Who
you
sings
gotta
the
be
original of that?
bold.
Desiree.
Desiree.
Are you thick?
Is that? Is
Jesus, did you not play that on the farm?
I know the song. I just don't know who sings it. Is it any relation?
Pathetic questions.
Any relation to Des O'Connor?
Yes,
Yeah,
obviously.
that's what she was named after.
Des
Thank you.
Lynam.
Yeah, they're all connected. All part of the same firm.
Do you reckon like Des
Descartes.
Lynam was in his peak? Do you reckon
Sexually.
he was like- that's what I was going to ask. Do you know when he was on TV?
Are we really at the stage of the watch along
You've-
where
well,
we're
you know-
talking
you've heard
about
the phrase-
Not many people. You know, it was hard to get on
sexual
TV.
prowess.
Yeah.
So if you were on TV now, you're the bollocks. innit?
Yeah.
Like you're everything.
Big in the
like,
game.
You're fucking doing club nights.
Yeah,
and-
Yeah, mate, you're loving
Des
it.
Lynam must have laid down.
Well,
pipe like
you've heard the
Mario, innit?
You know his catchphrase. Line them up. And that was double entendre as well.
Come on. Let's not ignore that.
See, I'll set them up. You knock them
Yeah,
down.
that's
Joe.
Yeah, cheers everyone. Wan-Bissaka with a lovely throw in here. Look at that, straight down the line. Textbook. Simply textbook.
Yaro. Because United are going to Moscow. There'll be thousands of Reds and we'll be pissed at our heads because United
Where
are
was-
going
where
to
was the
Moscow.
Glasgow one?
Rangers in the Champions
When
League.
was it?
No, we had Celtic in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Nakamura came.
But wasn't there
the
a
final?
final?
Where was the final?
The
one?
final was
the final
in-
was in Glasgow.
in Glasgow.
'Cause it was like
Oh,
2004.
when we lost against Bayer Leverkusen.
is that what it was?
What,
'Cause
2001?
Because Bayer Leverkusen, Real Madrid was in. It was Zidane's
Hamden.
goal.
Yeah, it was 0-3, wasn't it?
No,
It was
1.
0-1.
Oh,
Oh, no, it wasn't 0-3.
0-2.
When was it? When was the
It's
Leverkusen?
0-1-0-2.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was round then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Michael Ballack, because Michael
Yeah, because
Ballack
0-3 was at Old Trafford, wasn't it?
We played Rangers in 03, I think, didn't we? I think this Rooney penalty,
that-
was it?
No, Rooney scored after his. That was 2011. After
Was
his.
it that late? Yeah.
The home was
Phil Neville scored at Ibrox. You're probably thinking
Right,
of
man,
that 1-0.
one. Yeah, 1-0.
Phil
okay,
Neville.
The home leg.
Phil
was the one
Neville,
where
Jesus.
sold
And I
Valencia.
think Roy Keane says,
That
"If
was
you've
a
lived my dream" or something like that,
dream.
because he scores the winner at Ibrox, isn't he?
It's like Gary Neville with John O'Shea. isn't it?
Yeah.
Love that.
Phil Neville scoring at Ibrox. Because the Rooney one was after the cow in the field and all that.
What?
Fergie speech.
Right.
Say that.
Fergie's cow in the field speech. After Rooney wanted to leave.
Yeah.
And he spent a whole Champions League press conference basically saying, sometimes you have a cow in the field, and he thinks basically saying the grass isn't always greener, but he
went
had
from
a longer
the cow's
speech about it.
perspective.
Yeah. And then Rooney stayed, and then he scored. His first game back, he scored against Rangers.
Love that.
And he just lied on the floor in front of the United fans.
He's so good.
It was that 011 shirt. Him and Valencia were tearing it up, weren't they?
Valencia did himself again, but he didn't do himself, but against Rangers, wasn't it?
That
I was at that game. No, the Old Trafford one. His ankle got snapped.
Well, the leg break.
Yeah.
Ankle break.
And do you remember, because Raheem Sterling two-footed him not long after he come back in an international
gripped
game.
him in his
He gripped
throat.
him, yeah, just ahead of the World Cup.
Proper
He was
like
down
Homer
there.
Simpson.
Yeah. I thought he was just going to kill him. He was just going,
Why are you? Why you little? Yeah, it was. He got sent off though, didn't he, Valencia, for that?
the one against
Grabbing
Sterling, yeah, I think so. But Sterling was out of order. It was a friendly just before the World Cup tournament, and he 2 foots him.
Bloody hell. Nice.
Line them up was very good.
Just
Thank
class
you.
that, innit?
Said that, yeah. How long you had that in your back pocket?
About 25 years. Waiting. Since I first got into the whole Lynham scene. Oh, good touch. Who was
Ahmad
that?
Diallo.
Ahmad, nice that. Just waited and then went, didn't he? He's good at that.
You to me are everything, and sweetest Eric since the king. Oh, Bailey. Oh, Bailey.
Where is he now?
I'll find
He was
out.
hanging around with Paul Pogba in it on holiday. I don't know where they went.
It's
They
rough
went
stuff
somewhere.
in it. Looking at that whole. Do you remember the Jose Mourinho, where they play if they play speech about former United players?
Oh.
We
Yeah, but
haven't
you could
lost
say the
that.
same about Jose Mourinho. He's been sacked from about 5 clubs since.
True.
So, you know, there's that.
If Eric Bailly would have stayed fit, he would have been the greatest defender we've ever
Oh,
had.
mate.
He's been at Villarreal. He played 13 times for Villarreal last year and 5 times
Do you
for
remember that game against the
Besiktas.
Scousers in Thailand? Where he was just
We won the
fucking
Bangkok Cup?
absolute, yeah, the biggest trophy you can win. He was unreal.
Heaviest.
Remember that stadium?
Mate.
He was steep and the
Yeah,
steps were yay big.
I didn't like it. He filmed it, didn't you?
Yeah, because Jay was
I suffered
getting.
from
I had to
vertigo.
see you.
scared.
Yeah,
the
and
back.
I was coming like, there's a bit where the railing stopped and there was nothing, and I was shitting myself because I don't like heights, and he's fucking laughing, filming me.
It was
and I nearly died.
red hot as well, so you feel like you're sort of
Yeah,
already a
he was
bit
up
dizzy
there.
from the heat,
Yeah.
and then you're leaning forward. It feels like the stadium's
And it's
falling
like, I
out
was just
from
like,
underneath you.
and then all of a sudden there was nothing there.
And they
I was like,
proper
yeah.
priced everyone out of that game.
Yeah,
didn't
because everyone
Yeah.
wanted to go to see Ronnie.
It's
and
like
Ronnie went, nah.
$250 or something
Yeah,
ridiculous, wasn't it?
they?
Yeah,
Even the price of these pre-season tickets,
Moving mad.
like, they're mad.
yeah, they are. And you think
Behave.
Thailand as well. I think when they compare it to the average like hourly rate of someone who lives in Bangkok, it would take you like 20 hours of
Well,
work to
football
go
is
to a
becoming
game. That's
more
just
of a, like,
astonishing.
Middle, upper class sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fortunate I can afford it, but I know back in the day we used to go about 10 games a season if I was lucky.
Yeah.
With my dad,
Yeah.
like, you know.
So, but less, yeah. We would go a handful of games, half a dozen games a season.
Memberships were good back then. I don't know how they work now, but memberships
It
were
used
good
to be
back then.
£4
Mate,
for the Paddock scoreboard Paddock. Sorry.
all this tickets on.
Whoa,
Hey,
what
we're in.
you
Hey,
doing,
we're in.
WatchAlong?
We're in.
Oh, what a block that is. Ahmad again with some lovely footwork. Brilliant.
Wheatley, was it?
Yeah,
We missed.
Wheatley.
Butland, fuck off.
I don't think did he save it? I thought the defender blocked it. It's
That's
brilliant from
great play from
Ahmad.
Wheatley to
Great
flip the
play.
Yeah,
ball.
it
He
is.
won that.
Look at this though. Doing
Could have got a penalty. Great centre
And
of
good-
gravity.
Yeah.
Great
It's
pass,
blocks, innit?
great defending.
blockage.
Mason
One of those
Mount.
pitches with loads of space around it, innit? Oh my
What
god.
was that? He's got another chance at
You
it.
can see what he
Sancho.
tried there. He tried to just flick it over to Mount.
Nice.
Oh, he's done him. Oh, he's done him
Sancho
again.
there.
Well done, Jadon Sancho.
Unlucky,
Okay.
son.
He did really well there.
Go on, Johnny!
Well done, Johnny.
Johnny was going to kill him then.
Oh, he's
Got
won
a
the
free
foul.
kick.
He's bought it. Well done, Johners.
This is Johnny's season, this, isn't it? Pre-season is his season.
This is his season.
Imagine if Johnny Evans just ends up being our first choice centre back for
Mate.
the whole
He
season.
played more minutes than any other centre back for United last season.
If we don't sign
Fucking
another
hell.
one, it's a possibility.
What? His
That
first
we
choice?
could end up with him being first choice.
Yeah.
Injuries and that.
Didn't really have a bad
He was our
game,
best
did he?
defender
Other than
last
Re-
season.
Other than the Wrexham pre-season
I
game.
don't think he was great against Arsenal when he came on.
Okay, yeah.
He wasn't bad, but he was. He got done.
He got
one
fouled,
side.
though, for a goal.
Yeah.
Declan Rice goal, got fouled.
Sure. Just could have closed him down a bit quicker, and did get skinned earlier.
Right,
But
when
other
he
than that,
started,
he's
when he
excellent.
started, didn't have
Yeah,
a
no,
centre back
he was
game.
good.
Remember
overall.
Burnley when he
Palace,
set
though,
up
it wasn't fit.
he scored and he set up Bruno and all
that
that.
little chip
Should have been a
He
goal.
nearly had a
assist.
goal and an assist in the first half.
Fuck you now.
He is great. Can't wait to see him in.
That's a dreadful
Ooh,
free
he's
kick.
gone
We've got
for a
lucky
Score a
there.
corner out of it.
Who was that?
Was it Mason Mount?
Mason Mount, yeah. Jack Butland's had a bit of a sad
Strange
career, hasn't
career. It was sad, yeah.
No.
he? A bit though, because he came through as like wonder kid keeper,
Yeah.
and then has never really even been first choice for a good team.
I don't know, man. I think he's had a good... Because he was...
Where was he?
doing well in the Championship,
Where
wasn't he?
He's had a good career. I'm not saying it's, but like him at 19,
How
he was
good
like,
is he,
this
though?
is gonna be the guy. Do you not remember the hype around him?
But they
when
do
he was
that
a
with
kid?
English players all the time.
Like
don't
Chris Kirkland did that
they?
with.
He's only
remember?
31.
I know.
And
He's younger than you
Dean
think.
Henderson was another one.
Because he was so young when he came through.
Where has he played?
Who else has been there?
He was at Birmingham City.
Yeah.
Is he from Birmingham?
From your ends?
No, he's from Bristol. Boovies ends.
Never mind.
He was at Stoke for the longest.
Yeah.
Then he had loans at
Stoke,
Barnsley, Leeds
Vanderbilt.
and Derby.
Yeah.
Palace for 3 seasons where he played 10 games.
That's what I'm saying.
That's your problem, mate.
Well, yeah,
Probably injured or
he's
something.
a second choice keeper.
He played every game for Rangers last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with where his career's ended up.
No, I just feel like if
Is
you
Rangers
spoke
his
to
main keeper?
20-year-old Jack Butland, you probably would have thought he'd have played more games for bigger teams than he has. He's still had a great career. He's probably earned millions of pounds. And
I
he
forgot he
don't
was at
care.
United, you know.
Yeah. When was that? Like 2 years ago.
Because he left us to go Rangers.
Yeah. What a player. Is it a bit of a drinks break, or is this just the players forced? Their manager looks like he could be on our coaching staff, doesn't he? He's got all
Mitchell
the
van der
hallmarks.
Gaag.
Yeah, all the hallmarks of a United's goalie kit. Thoughts?
If we win the league in that's going to become a classic.
Yeah.
But when I look at it now, it looks like an eyesore. But it is a throwback to old, like, you know, when you see some of the jerseys that some keepers wore back in the day.
Yeah, mad.
Like, I love Peter Schmeichel's for Denmark in '92.
That was a kid,
Beautiful.
that.
We are going back to that way. It's just all colourful, jazzy. Too jazzy?
It is a bit too jazzy. This one,
Too jazzy.
that one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's
that.
decent, that.
That's
It
a
is
beauty.
nice, yeah.
Where's Too jazzy?
It looks like
from?
when you put. Do you
Jay?
remember when you used to put your eye right up to the telly,
Yeah.
and you could see all the individual colours inside
I
of
look
it?
like my dad bought a new TV once. I remember when school used to send you home with a magnet.
Yeah, and you
like,
drag all the colours to the front.
Test the things which are magnetic, and I stuck it on his TV. And like, but I stuck it like not in the corner,
It's
in
like
the, like the
problem
middle, and he had to
solving,
drag it over to the thing. and then his
God.
TV had that like weird patch, in
like
the front for
purple,
ages.
green, and grey.
And then it was just
patch.
my TV to play FIFA on after that.
You could use it to
4D
to
chess.
test your magnets on.
Casemiro here.
But school should warn you when you send you home with a magnet in it. Don't stick it on your TV, lads.
Yeah.
Like ref. you
Don't
fucking
stick it up the cat's ass and put it in the microwave.
What happens?
All the it turns into a much bigger cat.
I love cats, so don't do stuff like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't do it.
I prefer cats.
Too
Dogs.
awful idea. That
That's not an awful idea.
it's
at all.
awful.
Cats are class, mate.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
Fucking
the eyes,
chill.
right?
Cats are
Nah,
furniture.
Cats are
Cats are
quality.
ornaments.
Nah, I love my cats.
Yeah.
Cats
Simba
are
and Nala,
ornaments.
shout out, used to.
Do you prefer cats, Jay?
I've got a cat, yeah.
But that's not the question.
So
Jay, don't be a
No,
prick.
what is that? That's not the question. If I said, would you prefer being a billionaire or not, and you go,
Dogs
I'm not a
stink and that
billionaire,
as well,
that's
man,
not because you prefer it. Do you prefer cats or dogs?
alright, I prefer cats.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Why are you shouting at him for preferring cats?
You didn't shout him
Sad.
out.
I did.
What's wrong with
No,
you,
you
man?
didn't.
It's sad that.
Plus, like, cats are very royal. Like, you feel
Yeah.
like an Egyptian king and that.
Yeah.
Corgi. Queen.
Fuck that.
Ronnie is our cat.
Is it? Named after
Oh.
Ronaldo Brown.
Ron Atkinson.
Obviously.
Is it?
Well, his one, the cat, is brown.
Yeah.
Right. So he's
I
winning.
don't know. I think he's named after the geezer out of Harry Potter.
Is he ginger?
Ron Weasels.
Yeah.
You catch ginger?
Yeah.
Ronald Weasels.
I didn't name him. Yeah.
Isn't it? I assumed he was named after the Cray twins.
No.
Is he actually not? I thought it was.
I thought it was from Cristiano Ronaldo, but I don't think it is now. I think it's Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley. Do you prefer cats or dogs, guys?
Dogs.
Yes, obviously.
Because dogs are loyal and dogs need their owner,
My
whereas
cats are
cats
loyal.
Yeah.
seem to be snide and they'll get what they want from you and go missing for days.
Yeah.
And
How often do you hear, oh, someone fed my dog, so it's their dog now? You don't hear that. You hear it all
Yeah,
the
because
time.
when do
with
people let
cats.
their dogs out and not
The Baha
on their
boys,
own.
The Baha men.
How often
And
do
be
you
like,
rate-
yeah, just go out off the front door and I'll fucking see you in like that don't happen with dogs. Otherwise they'd be doing the
How
same
often
thing.
do you hear my cats attacked my kids? Never.
It happens all the time, but they're so small and pathetic
Put
that it doesn't
telly on.
matter. Cats attack you all the time. Every time you
Yeah.
stroke a cat, it ends with the cat
Yeah.
biting you or scratching you.
Not every
Shit.
time.
You see
Yeah,
them,
every time
you
I've
see them
stroked a
people
cat.
that were mad over XL bullies who were walking around with masks on.
Yeah.
With muzzles on.
They were walking around with muzzles on,
Have you-
with their dog muzzled up. Just,
That's like the
Around like Bane or whatever.
Muzzle me, yeah.
that's like the people who have been going to the
That was insane.
Republican conference with the
Oh, it's
Trump ear
embarrassing,
patch
that,
on.
isn't it?
The ear thing.
I might do it though on the flight.
Absolutely
over.
outrageous. Do you want to just pass me the remote and I'll sort it?
They don't.
Who cares? Chuck it. Go on, chuck
Throw
it.
it
Lob
again.
it. Lob it.
Oh Jesus!
Great catch.
Lovely. Yeah, dogs are way better than cats, and that's.
Have you
that's
got a
obvious.
cat?
It's not a fact.
I ain't got either.
Right. So
Yeah,
why
so
you're
just
your opinion
lying.
counting?
What? Well, you ain't got a dog, so why is
I've
yours
had
count?
dogs in
You're
the
going to be
past.
biased, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I mean,
I had a dog in the
I've had
past.
both.
I didn't look after it.
Did you not?
No, I was a kid.
So
in
you
it.
want something that you can neglect and it not get.
No, I was a kid
not
in it.
die.
I was a kid,
Right.
and I begged for a dog. Then we got it, and then I just.
What dog was it?
It's a little mongrel,
Right.
which is perfect for me, really. Oh, it's Meg Jew, mate. Who was that?
It was.
Was that your man Murray?
Yeah.
Mint. He's mint in minute, Jay.
Murray Mint. I love that. Good lad. Hey,
It's good. That.
good uns. Right, here
Oh,
we go.
Casemiro.
Ooh.
He's
Go on.
looked on it to me.
Has he?
Oh, Mason.
What am I missing? This is liquid.
Oh, Ahmad.
Yeah, we're playing some football here now.
This football is
I don't care if he's
dripping down.
Mohammed Ahmad
Oh,
Bruce Lee.
Lee.
Okay.
You can't.
He's not
change
Gorgeous George.
fighters. Greatest film of all time.
Snatch.
Mm.
Decent. Isn't
Greatest
it?
British film of all time.
So-
After East is East.
Sorry,
it's
just-
up, it's up there
so-
with.
East is East, Snatch, top
Greatest
two
British
film.
film of all
Man's
time.
Shoes.
Hot Fuzz.
No, it's not.
Shaun of the Dead.
Not Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, they it's them.
They had another film about an alien, didn't they?
Yeah,
Paul.
World's End.
Paul.
That's the
Paul.
apocalypse one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not the apocalypse one. It's
Yeah.
it's
Apocalypse.
the yeah.
Apocalypse.
Is that? It's not Dave Gorman. It's a different person entirely, isn't it?
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg.
Same people.
Casual Racer
Go on.
says dogs are
Casual
thick.
what?
Racer. You're not casual. Casual racist. Hey, casual
Ron-
racist and proud.
Ron
No.
Atkinson in the chat.
Casual racer.
Hey?
Racer.
Yeah, go on.
It says dogs are thick and you have to pick up its poop and that's yucky. You have to pick up cat poo unless
Made
it
up.
just shits in someone else's garden.
Yeah.
You still have to pick it up.
I've never picked up a piece of shit in my life.
That's not true. And if it is, then your house is just full of cat shit. So I don't know how much of a brag that is.
I'm one of the mad cat people.
Yeah. Although I have seen it occasionally where people train their cat to use the toilet, and that is
That's
a
mental.
bravo
Have I ever
play.
told you about that? I have told you that story, isn't it?
Casemiro.
About when my uncles got asked to decorate some woman's house near us,
Right.
and I found a tape. Have I told
Tape?
you? Have I told you
No,
about
what
that?
tape?
I have told
Like
you.
a tapeworm.
about it. Yeah, VHS.
Go on,
No.
what was on it?
I've told you this story before. I don't know if
Tell
you
me
can
that.
talk
I don't
about it.
remember it. I can't remember it.
It's cat related. It's mental.
What?
Not shagging.
Really?
Not
Killing
shagging
them?
them. No, not killing them. Pleasuring them.
No.
Yeah.
A
She was
human?
weird woman on the road. Yeah.
What?
There was a VHS tape of it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Where was the
Have you
tape?
got it?
In her house, and they discovered it when they were decorating.
Have you got
And they
it?
found it and they plugged it in.
Like you would watch
Have
it.
you got it?
What? They
Has anyone got a VHS
so
player?
they found they were doing a woman's attic and they found a video of that same woman pleasuring a cat.
Right. What did it have on the tape? Did it have written on the label like me?
They had Land Before Time, and then she crossed through.
Yeah, but me shagging Siddles. Do not tape over. And your uncle went, yeah, stay that on. Fucking hell. Hey,
I've told this story.
look at this
before.
filth. That's mental. That's mental that you put it on tape, and it's mental that you put it on a tape and then label it so lets people know what's on it.
Well,
I presume
I've told that story.
it had to be
I
something
don't
on there that
remember
made
that.
your uncle want to watch it.
That's-
He wouldn't have just said Coronation Street Omnibus,
Because she
and
was
you go,
like-
okay, let's watch this.
Would you want to watch it though if it was like clearly described?
No, absolutely not. I can't think of anything.
Do you know
That's
what?
why
Though?
they
If you're a builder and you're there with your mates,
But that's why.
and you think there's no way this can be what it
Yeah.
seems like it
Yeah,
could be,
yeah,
you
yeah.
test it out.
But you'd at least put it in some sort of code, wouldn't you, when you wrote on that label? You
Well, we
wouldn't
don't know
just
if she might have done.
what's the code?
like, I don't know, you might have just put me not shagging the cat. That'll throw him off the scent.
No
This
way.
is definitely not me pleasuring my cat.
Right,
Right, well, that's a shit. So I was looking forward to
The
watching
speeches of Chairman Meow.
Exactly.
Something like that.
Nice.
So you remember what it is, but
Yeah.
it doesn't say.
Octopussy.
Oh, we will not have that cat
Doesn't even make sense.
bandied around.
didn't
the
fuck with
office.
cats.
It's just a
Willy.
film of they pussy,
Willy.
that's all. That's mad.
That is mad, actually. Jesus Christ.
The 90s, eh?
No, not the 90s. Don't say that. Like, bestiality was just fine in the 90s.
This is what happened. What happened in the 90s?
It's not my mate. It's not our mate. It's some random woman in it.
90s, eh?
The 90s.
Hey.
When, Andrew Lloyd Webber did a musical about it.
Yeah.
So, it was obviously pretty rampant.
Tony Blair got in and everyone was a bit more friendly with the
it's just a
felines.
It was happier, simpler times.
Yeah, exactly.
Did Sancho foul someone or get fouled?
I
there?
thought he fouled someone else and got hurt in the process, but...
He's done a few good things and a few...
Yeah. Do you know what? He's looked like he always looks, hasn't he? Just sort of all right.
He's always tidy in possession, though. That's a free
yeah.
kick to us, by the way.
Yeah, good. Yeah. For people watching, the game is on MUTV. For people asking where the game is, which is United's website or TV channel, depending on where you want to watch it. It's a free kick to United on the corner of the 18-yard box.
Mason Mount into the box.
Another poor cross from Mason Mount.
Needs to be a bit lower there. But he also needs a few more bodies running across.
Yeah, just a dirty floater, wasn't it?
I think Murray has looked good.
Ooh.
And what's
Yeah.
the other kid's name? Wheatley. I think he's looked good. Ahmad's looked good.
Diallo's had a good game, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think-
Casemiro's not been bad.
Yeah, he's made a few errant passes, but he's done some good stuff as
Good
well.
passing out.
It's
from
a
the
lot more
back from
fluid than
Onana.
the Rosenberg game. Man.
United are playing much better than we
Yeah.
did in the last game. Yeah, that's for sure.
A lot of it is centred around Ahmad, dropping, linking up play,
Yeah.
making his runs.
Yoro's had plenty of the ball as well.
Yoro's looked good.
Yeah, one pass in particular.
You know what's good about Yoro? Haven't even noticed his playing.
Yeah, except that one good pass.
No, I mean in a good sense.
Yeah.
Like,
He's just comfortable.
That's all the best defenders in the world, though, isn't it? Like the ones who you don't know they're on the pitch.
Yeah.
Do you think
Go on,
Diallo
Robert.
will get a break this year then? Because I thought he should have got brought back into the
that's
start.
a good tackle from Wheatley.
Sorry.
Do you think Ahmad will get more game time this season compared to last? Obviously,
He needs to.
Yeah. I don't
If
know
he doesn't, I
what's
think
gonna
it'll be
happen.
his last season, to be
Do you
honest.
reckon?
He only played like 7 games last year. I know that he played some big ones and sort of got his face in there with Mainu and Hoyland. But
Yeah.
he was never even close to first choice.
No.
He barely was the second choice at times. So this is the season where he has to go from being an exciting youngster to actually playing for Manchester United regularly, because he's not. I think we sort of almost deceived last season.
Shot.
The memory of last season was
Yeah.
that Ahmad was a big part of it, but he wasn't. So yeah, he needs a
You
big
called
year.
Mount's cross a dirty floater. The chatter just commenting on that. Because like a turd you can't flush, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dirty little floater.
Yeah. Have you ever had one that's gone for a three-peat where you have to flush it 3 times before it goes down?
I have had them ones.
Oh God.
My favourite is, them really massive ones.
Who
Just a one pop.
who did we
But
have to
it's
cut
huge.
that out of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did
It
that
looks like
come
that have to have.
And you feel like Randy Marsh.
Yeah, it would have to have been surgically removed. Yeah, they're the best ones.
Pre-season, eh? What a time to be alive.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. 0-0 Rangers, Manchester United. United have had most of the ball. I will say that it's been pretty much all United so far, but not a lot of chances really. Just the one big chance, one Ahmad getting down the line, cutting it back.
Someone said you can watch this on Buff Streams. That sounds like a
Yeah,
dodgy website.
I think it is a dodgy website.
It sounds dodgier.
Oh yeah, Buff.
oh nice.
Oh,
That's good.
Mason Mount,
Get
Jadon
in.
Sancho. Find the cross. Ahmad! He scored one of them in Dublin, didn't he?
What a bicey.
A little volley piece.
Little sideways one.
Ahmad Diallo scored in... Am I right in thinking Ahmad Diallo scored in Dublin?
Did it?
I don't remember it.
I can't
I'm
remember.
not saying I
Did
know
you come
him.
to Dublin? Or was I on my own?
I didn't go for the game.
By that point?
No, I didn't go to the game. You went and Steve went, didn't you? And you
Yeah,
played for like football teams and stuff. Clayton M says, on keeper kits, it's a distraction for attackers, giving the keeper a small advantage.
Nice.
Mind games being played, question marks.
And that's really it?
No. I think it's a chance to go wild on a kit that no one's really going to scrutinise either way, personally.
Yeah, I think
You might as well take a chance on a keeper kit.
DNA, Rangers there with a
Well
shot.
done, Onana.
Easily
Comfortable
saved.
for Onana.
Onana.
Who was Evans talking to there? Murray? Send him to get across a bit.
Not sure, but this is what Evans is so crucial for in the squad now. I hope we don't need him to play 25 games every season.
He's having a
that's the stuff in it.
Yeah.
Young players coming through, Xerxes. I mean, obviously Yoro in particular, but you just think he's one of the oldest players in the squad. He's won the league. He needs to be that guy now, doesn't he, Johnny Evans? I'm sure he is anyway, but
just the little touches of what I'm seeing from Leny Yoro are impressing me. Like that pass there that Andre and I just fizzes out to him. It's like waist high, and he just no pressure, just brings it down. Look at that pass.
A little unlucky. Do you know? And he doesn't look or play anything like Manu, but do you know that thing of like he looks a lot older than 18?
Yeah.
Just instinct,
comfortable.
just comfortable on the balls, of the smoothness to him that you don't expect from an 18-year-old, which is good to see. He doesn't look like.
I can't believe he's already in a Man United shirt.
I know.
You know, like when we heard the rumours and everything, it felt like one that was going to drag on.
Well, that was when was it? Like Tuesday. I did the news this week. I think Tuesday this week it was like United looking like they're going to step up the thing for him. We can get a deal done maybe, but he looks like he's going to go to Madrid. That was like this week, and now he's playing for us.
If he wants to go to Madrid really badly, he could have maybe waited a bit longer in the window to accept United's move, just to see what would happen.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
Or he could have just waited 6 months and signed a pre-contract agreement with him, and he'd be there next year.
He didn't have to come to United.
No, he didn't.
People trying to say that, and it's like, that Leo would have made him play with the Resis all season. That's not bollocks.
No. They would have needed him.
I know.
What's been the selling point then? Do you think? So the Ineos have flown over to him and said, "Well, how have they sold United over Real Madrid?"
Apparently, like
shit.
That was a shit corner. That
Real was also involved in it, bizarrely, wasn't he? I think that according to what everyone's been saying and the sort of the social media stuff they put out by the club. I mean, probably may offered him, said he will get a lot of game time.
Yeah.
Obviously, the financial package is decent. And let's not forget as well, like sometimes people hate on United just for the sake of it.
Fucking hell,
lad.
You silly twat.
That's got to be a card, that.
Fucking dosser.
Yeah, I love that. Mason Mount having none of it. Fuck off.
Fucking witch.
Sorry, what were we saying, Jim?
No, I say like United probably offered him a decent amount of money. Obviously, he has maybe game time as well. You're going to get a lot of game time. And plus, coming to United's a big move, isn't it? Going from Lille to Manchester United, we're still one of the biggest clubs in the world. So if the offer from Real Madrid isn't 100% there, and you're saying, well, you can either stay at Lille, you can wait for Madrid, or you can come to a club the size of United, it's not a horrible choice, is it?
No. Isn't it a bit odd? Do you know, like, obviously France are such a good national team and have been sort of forever.
Yeah.
The French league has won so few Champions Leagues and European Cups. When you think how good French football is up.
Did they have to give that back or get stripped?
There was one that got stripped of them.
Wasn't that them? Rangers
I think
are
it might have been.
It was a block there.
But isn't that weird? Like, you think Italy, loads. I mean, obviously Spain, shitloads. Even Germany, Bayern have won 4 or 5. England, quite, loads. But France is like one of the best nations for football ever. And they've won like very, very few Champions Leagues.
All their best players have always
they all
played
leave.
abroad.
They all leave, don't they? Why is that?
It's the Barthez team in Marseille that won it, isn't it?
I remember
Barthez.
Basil Bolly. And
he went to. Did he go to Rangers?
I think, he did. Yeah, shout. Yeah, Jean-Pierre Papin as well.
Yeah. I think the thing with the French that they had like great players, but they're all like in different clubs. Whereas like Barcelona, Real Madrid, you've got great players within that country.
Yeah, they've never kept like one like.
Like I can't name a whole 11 that play for PSG or Monaco.
No, that's what I mean. Marseille's the last one, I think, for a reason.
And that Marseille team is the only
one to win the Champions
League or European Cup. I've never thought about that before. That's bad,
any
isn't
of the best French players ever, and they've all played abroad.
I know.
I think that 90s Monaco team was decent, wasn't it? Was it 90s or 90s with was it Giannini or the free kick?
Yeah.
They got to the final, didn't they, Monaco, with everyone?
Yeah, but it's weird that, isn't it?
I've never put that together before. They had a really good team there.
Yeah, they did. But if all the best players.
It's because even if you look at, for example, Henry, he played for Monaco for a bit, ends up at Juventus. They all leave quite early.
I wonder why
though,
because it must be money.
Yeah,
like a money thing. Because obviously,
they're not. They've never been the best league in Europe. So
weird though.
Previously, it was Italy. Players would look to go there, Serie A. Now it's England. It's an easy place to poach players from, isn't it?
Yeah, but I would just wonder why it's got that reputation. And like Lyon is probably the biggest French team. In terms of most titles, Marseille. Lyon and Marseille.
Marseille, the biggest French team.
Okay, and then Lyon, I think, second in terms of league titles. And
Lyon they've all had periods where they've been good Champions League sides. Lyon with the Benzema team and that. You had Lille. Remember, United played Lille away from home.
Yeah.
And the players tried to storm off the pitch.
Fig went mad.
Yeah, Gary Neville.
Was it Gary Neville?
So United scored a free kick in that era where people were taking free kicks.
Great goal.
Ahmad Diallo.
Ahmad with a goal.
Fantastic goal.
Good lad.
Right then.
Deserve that.
There you go.
Yeah, he's played well, Ahmad. Probably United's best player, or in that conversation anyway, maybe with Yoro.
Yeah. Why not?
But he's done more.
Celebrating that a bit, innit?
Nice goal, that. So is it Casemiro wins it back? Yoro gets the ball back to... Oh no, it's Mount, sorry, yeah. Mount just carries it forward really well, Mount, and then Ahmad cuts inside, doing his best Anthony impression.
That's a proper good goal, that.
Lovely goal.
Mason Mount energy, trophies.
If you didn't see it, quite similar to the one Saka scored in the Euros, isn't it, for England?
Fuck off, Joe, you fucking knob.
He loves that goal, Matt. He loves Saka.
I know.
He wants us to sign him.
That's why I said, who I compared it to straight away? Anthony and Saka.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get McCullough going here. No, it was a lovely finish like that.
Nonsense.
What?
It's a pity party everyone has of it. So brave. Fuck off.
Brilliant.
Fucking dog shit.
Look at Ahmad. He loves it. Ooh.
Would you sell Wambi?
No.
Plan B.
Absolutely.
John B.
I probably would, yeah, for the right amount. He's only got 1 year left on his deal. What we're gonna? He's not so good that we can't afford to not have him next season.
Sell him. He wouldn't have bought him.
We've got a little in-joke going and he's trying to be serious.
Well, to answer the question, no, I would tell him, yeah. For 1 year left, genuinely though, for 20 million quid, what's he going to do in a year that's worth 20 million quid? Because he's going for free next year.
That's true.
You know my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
I think the right back situation in United is perfect. I do. I think it's one of the few positions where you've got two options, different but can both do a job. I know Wan-Bissaka is a bit of a specialist, but we've needed that. We've used him. I think we're 2 trophies lighter without him.
But can I
in the last 2 years? I don't think you get like Alan Saint-Maximin was tearing Delo apart. Delo gets a yellow. You take him off. You bring on Wan-Bissaka, who puts him in his pocket. Then you have another one where Jeremy Doku is been a right handful.
Yeah,
and he did the same now. And I also think Wan-Bissaka's been a decent player for Manchester United.
Could you argue though that, in the grand scheme of things, the amount of money he gets paid, I know that everyone gets paid the same amount, but like these kind of specialist moments aren't enough?
But I don't think it is just that though.
You don't think
I'm highlighting that, but it's not just like you look at the derby at Old Trafford where he was running through the City defence. He's had lots of good games for United.
Yeah.
It's not just...
He also played at left back a lot last season, played out of position.
I'm highlighting no because those are 2 finals where he steps up in the final and helped deliver a trophy for United.
Yeah.
But I think as well, I get your point, like 15 million or whatever is good. You can get that 15 million, go and buy another Tyrone Malacia who does nothing for you.
Yeah.
All right, I know Malacia did all right for a season, but he's been injured for an entire half his United career. It's not like you go, okay, well, we've got that much money now, we can go out and get a right back who slots straight in. I think right now you've got so many issues, and one of the few areas on the pitch where you've got a good first choice and a good second choice who can both complement each other is at right back, and we're going to foot with it, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
If you're Wan-Bissaka, would you want to stay at United then?
I don't think he's that hankering for a move. I think it's the club trying to shift him on. I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka would stay if he's given the choice.
Would you give him an extension as well?
I would. He's only sort of 26.
I know, but he's the sort of player for me. He's got a bit of the Freds about him, where it's like he's had a lot of good games for United, but and almost Fellaini, where like
I love Fellaini. I love Fred.
Fellaini had good games for United. Fred had good games for United. Quite a few, both of them. But I don't want to be relying on a player like Fred or a player like Fellaini.
I've seen people rewriting history on Fellaini though. Like I seen one of the most clutch players at Man United. It's like Geezer was dog shit, man. Kind of like
he weren't.
He was, man. He was, man. He was, bro. Come on, man. He made us fucking hell, man.
He wasn't.
I think
he was absolutely.
Yoro.
He clumsy as fuck.
Mate,
comes in just
remember the
steamrolling people in the box.
4-2 against City.
Remember we brought him on at Everton and we were 1-0 up, and within 3 minutes he gave a penalty away.
What about the 4-2 at Old Trafford where he absolutely bullied Yaya Toure? What about all the finals
I don't want to
he
hear
played in?
about what about
all the finals he played in?
What about all the shit that he fucking did to us?
What about
made
all
us
the goals
crap?
he scored that were important goals? The last minute winner against
It's like the
Arsenal, the last minute winner in the Champions
League. He scored a few
League.
goals last year. Everyone goes, "Oh, it's fucking class." No, he's
I'm not saying he's class. I'm not saying he wasn't dog shit though.
He wasn't
dog
dog
shit.
shit.
He wasn't dog
He
shit.
was really
dog
bad
shit.
at times, man.
At times, yeah, fair enough.
Made us play some horrible football.
And all this thing of
Not a Man
like,
United
oh, it's
player.
Fellaini, it's Fellaini. He kept getting picked for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
It's not his fucking fault. But no one else was playing.
Because the manager liked to fucking
but other managers played him.
He's one of them, innit? You don't want to have to need him, but we did need him. And he did, and he did play well.
You had a
United
bench full of
sometimes.
fucking garbage and people moaning about Fellaini. There's a reason he kept getting picked.
Yeah.
Fellaini was dog shit. I'm not having it.
A minute ago you went at times, then you went, oh, it's dog shit.
No, it was dog shit, man. Every time he played in a Man United shirt, I died a little bit inside.
Even when we won.
Sancho!
Oh!
He's got to hit that lower than
How
that.
he missed that?
Go left, go right, baby. What are you going high for?
I don't know.
All the time in the world, isn't it?
Abinab Verma says
Maybe too
Fellaini,
much time.
Fellaini was a dirty floater.
It was, man. People we bring him on and just lump the ball at him, and it's like,
Yeah. We did, and that's why I struggle with it.
I'm not saying he was a great player. I just don't think he was dog shit. I don't think he was dog shit as well.
It was.
I don't.
Like the bloke from
Oh, that was a
Vicar of
save. That was a
Dibley.
save.
Yes.
That was a save.
Yes.
That was a save.
All right.
I'm just saying. He didn't go straight over. He got saved.
Oh, did it?
He still should have went corners, but he got saved.
It was still a poor shot.
Yeah.
Ryan Pitt says, who scored? I had to go out a minute. It was...
Diallo.
Adam Diallo.
Remember that guy in Australia who left when we scored and come back in Melbourne? Do you remember?
What? No, he left when they scored or something.
No, he left when we scored.
He missed 2 goals.
Yeah. It was over in Australia. We met this guy.
Half time.
He was proper sound.
It was his first ever United game he'd ever been to.
It was his first United game that he'd seen. Now he'd been to one more. It was his second ever United game, Big Red. And halfway through the game, he goes to get some chicken. Right, and United scored 2 goals, and he comes back and he's missed them, and I'm like, and he's like, do you want some chicken? And I'm like, bro, like United, he's like, oh, I can't believe I missed it. And I thought, right, you love United. This is like one of the only times in your entire life you're gonna watch United live,
especially in Australia.
Yeah, in Australia, and you fucked off to get chicken
during the game. Can you not wait for an hour and a half?
Them chicken fingers were good.
They were nice.
Really good.
But then you like and then giving it away as well. I'm like, fucking hell, bro. I'm eating it all. I'm like, I'm never giving anyone this chicken. It was so crazy. He was so chill about it as well.
He was absolutely.
I
chill
love it.
about
I kind of respect him, but I was like, that's insane.
Me too. Half time, Manchester United 1, Rangers 0. Goal from Ahmad Diallo. Lovely little finish. Scotty, thoughts on the first half?
Yeah.
Maybe in contrast to the last game as much as anything?
Yeah, compared to the last game, it's completely different. You know, there's a lot of fluidity in the passing, a lot more better movement. Ahmad was the best player in the pitch and fully deserved his goal. I think Casemiro's been more on the ball as well than he has against Rosenberg. Just looking a lot more sharper. It's been nice seeing Mason Mount bomb forward as well. I thought Sancho should have took his opportunity towards the end. I'm not too sure if it was a save, as McCall was saying, but he should have done a lot better. But yeah,
Cut through when he does that.
Adam was furious that Scotty suggested it might not have been.
I'm not sure I was
caught in a crossbar.
Like, rage. How dare you?
very good though, Joe.
Yeah, much better in it. Jay, thoughts? Better than the last game, innit?
I'm not getting carried away, but it's obvious Leny Yoro is going to be an absolute legend for Manchester United.
Yeah, I don't think the word legend even begins to cover it.
First 45 minutes, he was outstanding.
Yeah, I mean, I know you've been slightly hyperbolic there, but he was very good, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
sort
was.
of didn't put a foot wrong and did 2 or 3 things where you go, oh, that was better than just trying to play it safe.
Yeah.
A couple of dummies here and there, lovely pass out to the left-hand side as well.
There was a little part of me that was thinking maybe big move. It might take him a little while. We've seen it before with players who come to United, even in a friendly or whatever, can be a bit like, oh my god, I'm at United, fucking hell. But he's not been like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean though? Like, you've seen a few ropey debuts, haven't we? Yeah, there's one for Evra.
Why is Evra holding his camera?
I don't know. It's with his fingers in the way.
All right, Dad. What's he keep doing? Stop pressing it. You know they were fuming about that, innit?
Yeah.
But they can't say anything.
They probably said about half a dozen times, oh, can you just hold it with the other hand because the camera's on? That's like, oh, yeah. And then he just puts it back in the other hand. We just
Remember when
Steve
Steve interviewed Andy Cole on that Zoom call? And it was like the
green
thing.
screen.
And he said, just move your
Space
thing
in the
down. And he
background.
like kept saying it. And then he just think, just do it.
Yeah,
Just tune in if you forget it.
We can't do it.
Yeah, you also had like, the green screen with space.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the background.
Yeah, it was where you could be like in one of those like with a background on it during COVID.
And it was horrible.
So
When
you
he
didn't
leant back, it disappeared. And it was just like, look, ridiculous.
It was just the solar system, like
Yeah.
with the stars and like the galaxies in the background. And then every so often he'd lean back and his cameras lose track of
Yeah.
him, and it would just be the whole night sky instead of under goal.
And you got Steve, bless him, trying to ask him about tactics and God knows what else.
If he wants to play for Stretford. Jesus Christ.
Have you got a club in a minute?
Thoughts on the first half, Adam?
Yeah, it was all right. I was impressed with Murray. I was impressed with Wheatley as well. I thought Wheatley gave their centre-backs a tough time, like
Yeah,
dragging him all over the place, getting stuck in. He looks like a skinny lad like me, but he's fucking getting stuck
He's got
into
a bit
them
of
all. And
strength
he's
in
got a
him.
little bit about him. Some of his first touches have been impressive. In terms of the first team players, Casemiro grew into the game, I think got better as well, caught up with it. Sancho's had a few glimpses. Mason Mount looked good when we scored the goal. Good to see him get some minutes under his belt, have a full pre-season. Obviously, I think Ahmad Diallo was our best player in the first half.
Yeah.
Looks sharp, looks good. Everything seems to be flowing through him. And Leny Yoro is the best defender I've ever seen. So,
Well said.
all being well, we're winning the fucking league.
Winning a lot. Yeah, it was a decent first half, wasn't it? You obviously all eyes on Yoro to start with, and he just looked really casual, really cool. Just like we said, Adam said, you didn't really notice him, except when you needed to notice him because he's doing something good. He didn't look like he was putting too much effort in, or every time he gets the ball, it's nervous or worried. He's just composed, gets it, touches, passes, like really good stuff from him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good sort of way to bring him in as well, alongside Johnny Evans, all that experience, and just a team that are good as well. They're like a decent standard without it being ridiculously good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's a nice sort of mix. So yeah, I've been impressed so far. It's a bit of relief as well because I know people are going to get carried away if he puts a foot wrong, and it's like people are like, oh, do you know what? Like
It was
what
like
disaster.
Onana last season, wasn't it? It was quite
Yeah.
relentless. I know he went on to make a lot of errors throughout the season, but you wonder how much that came from the press's sort of
That's
reaction
it.
to the
Press,
first one.
rival fans.
They're looking for that
Yeah,
mistake,
some of
aren't
these
you?
younger players go on socials and stuff, don't they? And it's like, yeah, he's done well.
We were talking about Sancho before the game, Jay.
Yes,
Keeping an eye on him. What have you made of his first half?
he's been okay.
Yeah.
He's like seen the little bits of skill that you associate with Jadon Sancho. Tried a few little things. Some of them came off, some of them didn't. It's been all right. You know what I mean? I don't think there's too much to look into it.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to say. I want to see him just doing all right because I personally think we'll sell him on eventually. So he needs to show something when he plays for us. Otherwise, it's going to be an hard sell.
Yeah. He's stretching out there.
I'm stretching my arms and my groin cracked.
That's not
I
good.
don't know what that means.
It's all connected, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah.
Your arm bone's connected to your groin bone.
exactly.
Groin bone.
You know what to do for that? If your groins are in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker.
Follow the
solution.
Kyle Walker
Get your
method.
cock out.
We're not near his bar. Next thing you know, you're cured. You're fit for the World Cup.
Let the groin breathe.
Called up then.
Get some fresh air on it.
Hey.
Oh, I know. Have another child.
You're a big fan of Ahmad Diallo's.
Yeah, it's class.
What'd you make of him?
Just told you I thought he was our best player in the first half.
But specifically the goal. Is the sort of thing you want to see more of?
What I liked about him was everything seems to be like every good move seems to have him involved at some point or another. His little when he comes deep to the halfway line, his little touches, he spins, he gets the ball, keeps the ball. I like that about him. He's very tidy in possession.
Yeah.
Apparently
And we
it's
seem
full
to-
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Ah, cheers, Jack.
Full 11 swap. At half
Oh,
time.
fuck's sake.
Sorry, bro.
It's gutting that, isn't it? It's gutting
No,
a bit.
it's good actually. Because we'll get the proper games.
Everyone's been...
And also, it's a good debut by Leny Yoro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Solid debut.
By the way,
Clean sheet on his debut, man.
Yeah, man, exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And a not necessarily goal-saving tackle, but certainly shot in a
and
dangerous
if you
area.
think about it,
saving
Leny
tackle.
Yoro's never conceded a goal while playing in a Man United shirt.
That's
Yeah.
fucking great stuff.
Lisandro Martinez, while he was at Copa America, Argentina didn't concede a goal with him on the pitch. We might not concede a goal all season.
Did you see that weird video of Messi and Garnacho where people are trying to say they're ignoring each other?
Yeah, they just stood next to each other.
Oh, because Messi's crying like a little...
No, it's the both
'cause
stood
it's
up.
like
Garnacho's
someone's clipped
looking at
up.
him like-
Yeah, someone's clipped up like 2 minutes of them two being near each other and not looking at each other with arrows, in case you didn't know who they were.
Yeah, I love
saying,
that.
Yeah, like saying they're ignoring each other, and obviously not. Just watching a game of football.
But Garnacho
sat
does
on the
love
bench.
Ronaldo, innit?
Yeah.
Messi, I think Messi and Ronaldo are weird like that. If you like someone else, they don't like you.
I don't think those two are ignored. No, like I don't think Garnacho and Messi were ignoring each other.
Oh no, there were
There's
probably
plenty of
just
times when they did speak
also
to each other.
people before they go onto the pitch. Generally speaking, are in a zone.
Yeah.
They're in. They're thinking about their own game. They're thinking about. I assume it was just as they were going out on the pitch.
No, well, it was when Messi had come off and he was on the bench. But then people were clipping it up at at full time when they were in like the same vicinity of each other and just not looking. It was just weird. It was just a weird video, but it got a lot of traction.
Because Messi's scared that Garnacho's there to take his place as the greatest Argentinian of all time.
I agree. Yeah. He knows.
And
Fucking shitting himself.
That is
The
exactly
era
why
is,
he's
it's
there.
going to be Maradona, Messi, Garnacho.
True.
No, you're going to forget about Messi. He's just going to go
Maradona,
Garnacho.
Garnacho. Yeah.
Maradona,
Wasn't
what
that kid
happened?
that played
Don't matter.
for
Garnacho.
Barcelona? And, no.
Samuel Eto'o.
That's the one. Yeah.
What a man Samuel Eto'o was.
I know,
Back-to-back trebles.
What an unbelievable player. Has
That's
anyone ever
nuts,
done
isn't
that? Is he the only player
Yeah,
to do
Samuel
that?
Eto'o. Just told you.
Has anyone... No, here's my question. Has any footballer ever won a treble one season and then won it again the next season? Has that ever happened?
Yeah, Samuel Eto'o.
No, what I'm trying to say is, so one season you win the Cup, the League and the Champions League,
Yeah.
and then literally the exact next season
Yeah.
you win the Cup, the League and the Champions League again. Has anyone ever done that?
Yeah.
No.
Samuel Eto'o.
No one's ever done it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Collier looks solid.
Yes, he does. He's done well, actually. He's got around the pitch nicely. I've been impressed with him. It's all good.
Did you
It's
know
all good.
Samuel Eto'o won back-to-back trebles? Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
I didn't think anyone had ever done that.
No, they have.
Mate,
yeah.
you got
It's one-
such good knowledge, you.
Thank you.
You know ball.
It's one of my favourite facts.
You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know
dickhead.
Idiot.
Fucking hell, thank God Joe's on this channel.
Unbelievable.
To enlighten us all.
Chris Connolly says, Yoro impressive so far. Yeah, he was. He was
now
very
I think
good.
of it, I don't think he did.
Don't ruin it.
Was it him?
No.
Did he
No,
not
he
win?
did.
Who won
did,
the treble
he did.
at Barcelona?
He did.
Yeah,
He
it's got to be
did.
Eto'o.
He fucking did. 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
2009, when they beat us in the final, they'd won the treble, right? And he scored against, obviously, so he was fucking there. In 2010, they beat Bayern Munich in the final, didn't they?
I'm right.
So don't question yourself, yeah?
You've been right and wrong about the same stat. I've never seen that before.
Why did you doubt yourself? Because he said it.
Because he said it. Yeah.
When he said it, you
It was
thought,
weird.
"Well, I did that."
McCullough can
then
say
you're in that weird
something.
quandary because like you're arguing with him, but that means I'm arguing with myself. So
Yeah.
what we're gonna do?
Anyway,
I'm fucked.
Kelly Rowland's better than Beyonce, you knob.
Speaking of great trebles, Destiny's Child.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Greatest treble
Um,
outside of football. Destiny's Child. Who else?
sausage, beans and chips. Oh, it's not bad,
There's
is
an
it?
egg in that conversation.
Eggs, chips and beans then.
Eggs.
Greatest treble. I can't say that. Timmy!
Say it. Mouth it to me like this.
No, I
Like
can't.
footballers.
No, it's fine. Yoro is already 18, so I don't see how he improves. Almost cost us a goal too, giving the ball away. Wheatley looks good winning headers and holding the ball up, but I don't see what he offers other than that.
What?
Timmy taking a piss.
I think he's joking. It's,
Oh right,
it's-
sorry.
It's Timmy.
Who is it?
Timmy.
Yeah, he makes a good point. He's 18. He's done. If anything, now United should be looking to move him on.
Yeah.
Phone Real Madrid.
Yeah, Real Madrid say, look, we made a mistake. You win. You can have him
For free. Exactly. We'll give you money to take him off our
Hey.
hands. In a way that we essentially, when you loan someone and pay the wages, you're literally paying someone money to take them off your
Have you
hands.
ever seen Moneyball?
Yeah, one of my favourite films.
Yeah, where Brad Pitt says that to David Justice, doesn't he?
I don't know, I've
That's
never
what the
seen
Yankees
it.
think of you. They're paying you to play against them.
I know.
That's what they think about you, Sunshine.
What do you think of the trailer to the new F1 film with old Bradley Pitt in it?
Isn't there a rumour that the budget for that film is $300 million?
Also, it's like, I was intrigued by it because when I was at Silverstone, not the last one, the one before, they were filming it there.
Yes.
Which was, so I was just intrigued by it all the way down because they were using, during the race, they were filming the film, which I thought was quite sick.
Mm.
But then it's like sponsored by F1 and that, so
Well, that apparently they've made loads of money on those sponsorships.
deals.
So like, because obviously with being an F1 film, to have a car that looks realistic, it needs to be covered in sponsors. But those are real sponsors
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the film that are then paying to be on there. So they've made millions back.
placement.
Product placement, yeah, they've made millions back with that. So
that's why when you
Brad
watch
Pitt?
Sopranos,
Who's-
you see cans of Coke in it.
Who's
Yeah.
Brad Pitt in this?
Brad Pitt.
He's, I don't know what
He's the
character is.
oldest F1 driver of all time.
That's what I mean. Is he like
The
60?
driver though, yeah,
He's
the
like
driver.
He can't be a
57.
fucking
The
F1
driver.
driver.
Bernie Eccleston.
No, he's not playing like being Michael Schumacher or nothing like that.
I'm asking, yeah.
It's a fictional.
He's a driver.
Yeah, I know, but
He's
is
a
he a
driver.
driver in the film?
Yeah, a driver. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's a driver. He's one of the wheels. Face was spinning around like the fast.
2 minutes ago, you fucking shouting at me. Then told me anyway. Fucking hell.
Joshua
You
Bowater.
stick to talking about fucking Samuel Eto'o and his trebles.
I presume.
Who?
Joshua Bowater.
All right, yeah, good lad.
Can't believe we sold Evans for 8 million with how good he is. We should have put an 8.
3 million?
0 after that 8.
It was 3, wasn't it?
Was it?
Can't remember. It was a bad time that though for everyone.
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
It was.
Just
Yeah.
fucking. That was like the worst bit under Louis van Gaal. Everything was just going wrong. It was like fucking hell.
It's like a half-time quiz.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
that. Go on.
Which players in the Premier League era, there's 9 of them, have played for both Manchester United and Rangers?
Kinchelskis.
Wait, what?
Kinchelskis is one.
Players that have played for Man United and Rangers.
And Rangers in the Premier League
Kinchelskis.
era.
Kanchelskis was one.
Yep.
Ahmad Diallo.
Ahmad.
Jack
Yep.
Butland.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Are we including him? 'Cause
He's
he
not,
didn't
he's
play.
not on this list, but we'll
Did he ever
include him.
play for United?
He didn't play
did
for the
play-
first team, did
But he
he?
was a
so I don't
United
think
player.
it's not.
I'm going to scroll this
Andy
down.
Gorham.
Yep.
Oh, shout. That's
Great
a
shout.
Fucking shout.
Premier League era only.
You can go back if you want.
Walter
I'm
Smith
trying to make it a
managed
bit
them and
easier
was our
for
assistant.
Yeah, does that count? Walsman?
No.
I don't know why it would.
It's a great question.
This is good. We're going to be saying, not saying a
This
lot.
is a great question. This.
It is. Rangers.
That's what you say when you don't know
Manchester
an answer.
United.
You
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's stall
just
for
trying to
time. Yeah,
buy
yeah.
yourself a little bit of time.
So who
You've
we got
got,
so
you've got
far?
3. You've got Gorham, Kinchelskis, and
Ahmad.
Diallo.
And Diallo.
Ahmad Diallo played for
Yeah,
them.
he went to
Yeah,
Rangers,
he
went
did,
alone,
yeah.
didn't he? A couple of years ago.
Before he went
Get
to...
to me.
Didn't get a kick in the
Sunderland.
Europa Conference final, whatever it was. They were.
Oh, no
Yeah.
wonder
Or
they
Europa
fucking
League
lost
final,
to
whatever. I
silly
can't
twats.
remember.
There's a treble winner in there.
There's a treble winner in there.
Jonathan
Henning
Greenwood.
Berg.
Henning Berg.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ball knowledge, proper good.
Hey.
They're going to be... Was someone like Arthur Albiston, did he play for them?
No, he wasn't in the Premier League, was he?
Oh, Premier League era only.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, goalie. Got to be another keeper in there.
Yep.
Van der Gaal?
No.
Timmy? No.
No. This keeper probably.
Bosnich?
No, there was a Spurs game where a goal was conceded when he was well off his line.
Oh,
but it was never
Roy
given.
Carroll.
Roy Carroll. 5.
That's good.
Hannibal Medbridge's on.
Who else has played for fucking Rangers?
That's good, this. This is bad view.
How many have we got so far?
5.
so
I'm going to get
far.
some in the comments.
No, people
No,
love
no,
game
no,
shows.
don't.
People love game shows.
Read
Of
them
course,
out.
going to watch
I'm not going to read them out. I might give you some clues, though. I'm out of the game now.
Because
Some of these are quite tricky. One of them, you already said, or someone already said today, isn't he the guy who came through at United? He's in the...
Tom Lawrence.
Correct. Yes? Surely? Must be. Okay, you
So
got
3 left.
Henningberg. Yeah. One
Give
of
us,
them...
give us year, like year.
Okay,
Eras.
one is class of 2012.
James Wilson.
Nope.
Did he play
class
for
of
him?
2012. That's like one of the Will Keane played for him.
Nope.
Sam Johnston.
Nope.
Not Ryan Tunnicliffe.
Nope.
Fucking hell.
David Jones.
Nope.
Did David Jones ever play for them?
No, I've not got that down. What have you got for 2012? The class of 2012?
Am I making this up? That's what people are saying in the comments.
Let's go through the class of 12.
Shawcross.
Jesse Lingard didn't play for him.
Pogba didn't. Raval didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a sec.
Oh, you fucking.
Someone just got it wrong.
Oh.
But they put it in like
Someone.
I'll tell you, multiple.
Pretty sure one of these.
I've got 4 or 5 people in the comments who've said Ravel Morrison. I just believed them, but he didn't.
Okay.
So whoever said that is
No, he
incorrect.
didn't.
Sorry, I thought people. Yeah, loads of people saying it,
He
but
played
he
everywhere
didn't.
but Scotland, didn't he? He played in like Mexico, Italy.
Yeah.
We got 3 left.
You got
Yeah.
5 so
What
far.
you're
we
going
had
to need a
6,
clue
we had
on one.
6.
One of them is mates with a United legend off the pitch and on the pitch.
It's not Ben Thorne, is it?
No. Think of who's the United legends, big boys.
Well, Rooney.
Okay.
Yeah. One of them's mates with Rooney.
Hmm?
Is it Gary Neville?
Nope.
Um,
Very good mates.
He's the Mancunian, isn't he? He's the one you're
Yeah.
thinking, yeah.
he's very good mates with...
Phil Bardsley.
Correct.
Yes.
They are good mates, aren't they?
Yeah, that is the one
You
that...
knocked him out.
Yeah,
Knocked
that
him out,
fight
yeah.
with him in his kitchen.
So we
That's
got
how
2
good-
left.
Yeah. I don't know the other two. 'cause people
yeah.
Go on, give us a clue then, Scotty.
His initials are BD.
Who?
Big.
BD.
The second half's kicked off.
Bend over.
No.
BD. I ain't even got him on here.
Bojo.
Bojan Djordjic.
Oh, Bojan!
Nice. And the last one?
And the last
Lastly
one.
but not leastly.
Has the same first name as me. Left United in 2001 but didn't play for Rangers till 2011.
David
Yep.
May.
Nope.
You said David Jones, didn't you?
Not David
No,
May.
David Jones went 2001.
And David, yeah.
David Beckham.
Moyes.
Nope, striker. I think he was Irish.
David
Healy.
Yep.
Very good. Well done, everyone.
Away in a major no.
And we'll be back more for Scottish
Kid for
quiz.
a bed.
Yeah,
That was good, yeah. Any
Little
more?
Lord Jesus laid
not
down
that many,
his
is there,
sweet
nine?
head.
That's not
There's
that
more. There's Ray Wilkins and Jimmy Nichols from Eddie, but I did not go too far back.
Yeah.
The stars in the night sky look down where Healy.
That's very good, actually.
It's a great song. That was great.
Really
song.
nice. May Amateur says, fellas, is there a meet-up for the LA pre-season game, and are you going?
Yes, and yes, I think there is.
Lovely.
Yes and yes.
Yes, there's a meet-up, and yes, we are going.
Before the game?
Watch this space. We'll put it on our socials where we're going to be and what we're doing. But we'll be meeting all you lot over there if you're over there.
Yeah, we'll be at the tailgates and things like that as well.
Yeah.
So come and say
And
hello.
we've got a few live events, I think.
Yeah, we'll be doing a few bits and pieces, so we'll put more out there next week.
We got a show in
lovely,
Carolina,
lovely.
Yes, ahead of the game in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Or Carolina.
Nival asking who scored. It was Ahmad Diallo. So it's been a full 11 substitutes at half-time for United.
So
We'll
there's
go through the new squad in a
first teamers on
second.
right now, is there?
As
in-
no.
Taramalaster, is that?
No.
At number 12?
Is that?
Surely not.
Is that Taramalaster?
Where?
Let's have a look.
Number 12?
Ogunai.
Oh, okay. So Taramalaster is number 12, isn't he?
I think he was, but he's not. He's nowhere near fit. I mean, you could call maybe Hannibal a first-team player, but not really. Not quite.
The second half 11 for those guys at home. Anana's still in goal. Agunye, Bennett, Fish, Amas, Oyedele, Fletcher, Hannibal, Mather, Ennis, and Hugh Gill.
Lovely.
Joe Hugill.
Leny Yoro's first half stats, according to Stretford Paddock.
Love it.
Jesus. 4 out of 7 long passes completed. Shite. 44 of 48 passes. 92% completion. 1 out of 1 duels.
Nice.
100%.
1 clearance, 1 block, 1 tackle.
One finger, one thumb, keep moving. One
Nice.
finger, one thumb.
Nicely done.
Nicely
Nicely done.
One clearance, one tackle, one block. Lovely. Good stuff from Leny Yoro. And you can't tarnish it now because he's gone off. Can they bring players back on with it being a friendly? If they want, I know they never do, but is it roll on, roll off? Do we know?
That's it, isn't it? I think.
What?
I don't think you can do that.
Even in a friendly? It's not a game, is it? What are the rules on a friendly?
Ten can come on as well.
But we've seen that before. Fergie did that,
That's true.
didn't he?
Yeah.
And
In
Bartes
Bermuda.
played outfield and all that stuff.
What's
Yeah.
been the best pre-season friendly game?
The best.
Wasn't there a big one with Madrid a few years?
the Madrid, that
Battered
one, the
Madrid.
Van
And
Gaal
then
one.
they started photoshopping the crowd, the morons.
Yeah, to make it all white.
Yeah.
It's shirts.
We beat Liverpool that tour as well. in the
Yeah.
I thought we were
final.
going to win the league that year. I don't know why, honestly.
Yeah.
The first game we lost against Swansea.
Yeah.
That was the year you realised pre-season meant
Yeah, it
nought.
was. Wasn't it? We were absolutely amazing in pre-season.
And
as well.
Swansea, wasn't it?
Fucking hell. I remember looking at our fixtures for those first 10 games thinking we'll win all them. And we lost fucking 7 of them.
Didn't your mate have a bet on or something?
Yeah, he bet, no, we lost 5, he went, the first 7 games were like Swansea, Sunderland, Birmingham, whatever. It was all like bottom 6. He went, we'll win the first 7 games. He went, the odds on us United winning the first 7 games, because obviously it increases exponentially, was like fucking 50 to 1 or whatever, or a bit better. So he put like 200 quid on it. And he was convinced, like, basically, I've got fucking
10 grand.
Yeah,
Didn't
I've
we
got-
have like
that's
7
money.
points after 5 games or something?
He was like, he literally had,
Yeah.
he was acting like he had that money in his bank already. He's like, I can't believe more people haven't gotten of it.
Hey Jay, are you getting on this?
He went, look, like, and I was like, yeah, I could see us that happening. And we lost we lost the first one and then fucking won like one of our first 8. It was shocking.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Do you know what I remember about Swansea game? That was Jesse getting injured, wasn't it?
Got injured, yeah.
Oh, man.
Then he ended up going up, back out on loan.
Fucking gutted.
How good's it going to be seeing like Bruno and Mainu and, you know, Dallo
Easy.
get back in this team? And Garnacho and, you know, just the boys coming back.
lads.
It's so nice,
Here
and
they
I love
are.
that.
The
That
lads.
first pre-season game where you've got like your big boys back from the pre-season tournament.
Yes.
Fantastic stuff.
Take last year out of the equation for where we finished, obviously with the injuries. Where do you see our strongest starting 11?
Camera.
Where do we see our strongest starting 11? I should have done this from home. Where do we see our strongest starting 11 compared to our rivals? How far off do you think we are when we're all fully fit? When we're fully fit?
When we're fully fit, I think we're laughing. It's just...
Even with the age in Casemiro
once you get a couple of injuries, I think it's the problem.
Yeah. It depends as well, doesn't it? Because what's Rashford? Like, he's a 30-goal-a-season attacker at his best. But then also he's a 8-goal-a-season player. So you don't... Like, he can be wildly different even within sort of strongest 11, can't he?
Yeah.
But if you get the best version of him...
Casemiro, as it stands now, probably he is in the team, but I can't see us not buying a midfielder to come into this team. I'd be amazed if we didn't.
No, we've got to.
But I'd be very surprised.
We've got to. Absolutely crucial.
I don't... This is the thing, right? When people get excited, I'll go, we're going to... They must see it. The club must see it. The coaches must see it. We all see it, that Casemiro isn't good enough anymore. So I imagine they're trying to address that.
Yeah. The thing is, if he was on less money, you could almost have him for a year or two just on the bench, doing it in specific games, bringing him on, playing him 50 minutes here, 40 minutes there. But because he's the most highly paid player at the club, it looks mad having him be like a rotation player.
Whoever he leaves, you know.
Yeah.
I think
the game plan is Sal McTominay and get what's his face?
Ugarte.
Yeah.
But you think keep Casemiro then?
I think that's what's going to happen.
Bloody hell.
I think it depends if
I'd sell
Arabia
him
come in
if we had a choice and we could sell him for 30,
the only not club, but the only place he's been linked with is Saudi.
Wait, isn't Johnny Evans still on?
No.
Was that not Johnny Evans number 5?
No, Johnny Evans is number 6.
It just looked like him. Who is it? Will Fish?
Will Fish.
Wow.
Highest
of compliments.
Yeah.
Highest of compliments. Looking at Johnny Evans.
It was all Will Fish was in that, remember when we was in
that
the
shot. You remember?
I remember when we was in the pool.
You two just said two different things.
I
was thinking the shop. Maybe not.
Yeah.
In the hotel.
Yeah, man. Remember we bumped into Will Fish?
Yeah, in Louis Vuitton, and me and Jay were like, what the fuck are we doing here?
I was like, mate.
Isn't it mad that those high-end shops, a lot of them, you can go in them, but you can't even buy anything that's there?
Macca put his foot down about
How
the shop.
mental is that?
He's having none of it.
I know, yeah.
LJ, come on.
Kept putting testers in his pocket.
Nine Eccles now, lad.
Shit. That camera's not even on.
It's fake.
Put it back. Alright, fine.
But you can't go into a Rolex shop and go, I'll get that Rolex, I'll buy that please, and take it out. Like, you can't do that.
Only second-hand ones.
It's bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah, because
They're so like...
How the other half.
Yeah. Not that I would...
a long time.
Not that I would want to be able to get not that I'd be able to buy a Rolex, but you like the proper high-end shops, they're not shops. They're like a visual representation of what we might let you have if you tick all of our boxes. It's bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And Louis Vuitton is weird. I've never bought clothes or I bought aftershave from there, but going in there to buy aftershave, I'm buying the cheapest thing in the shop. Right?
Yeah.
I feel broke.
Yeah. How much is the aftershave? Is it loads?
A couple £100, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You need one spray, one pop.
Yeah, I get the Zara stuff that smells like it's the knockoff version of cheap perfume.
Oh, but someone found. So the one I get is Ombre Nomade, right?
Oh, yeah.
Someone found a fakey version of that,
Yeah.
which is like the same.
Really?
I really like it.
See, there you go. No need to spend £200 anymore. Just get the $8.99 stuff.
Aftershave's my thing though, man.
They used to do aftershave at Poundland. Do you remember that? What can that even be made of? For £1, you get in the box, the glass bottle, the pump
when you was a
action.
kid and you'd put like some daisies and water in a bottle and give
Rose
it to your mum.
rose petals.
You give it to
Here you
your
go, mum.
That's what that is.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Just someone who works at Poundland's kid putting a bit of gravel and some spit in a bottle. Ooh, it's a bit of a shovey, that.
That was a foul. It wasn't a corner. It was
People
a foul.
like to twat him, don't they?
Medjugorje.
People love having a go at
he's
him.
like he's got to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
he's
proper.
trying
not
to
in
the
it.
tackles.
He don't mind it though, does he?
No, he's into it, bless him.
Yeah.
Favourite cheese? Someone else.
Ooh, now we're talking. If there was
I love a burrata, man. I'm gonna keep saying
Omar
it.
Burrata.
A burrata's are elite.
It's just a sort of underset mozzarella in it a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's what's that one with the S? You're Italian, you should know it.
No idea.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
The
cheese that's in a burrata starts with some S.
Isn't burrata the name of the cheese?
No, the burrata is what it is, but they have a certain cheese in the middle of the burrata.
I've never heard of that. Cheese curds. What's your favourite cheese, Jay?
Probably Mini Baby Bell.
Stracciatella.
Stracciatella.
What about you?
Probably full-size Baby Bell.
Yeah.
Cheese strings.
Yeah, the pizza flavoured cheese strings.
Yeah,
No,
in a sandwich, I love a Gouda.
Cheddar in it. Cheddar.
Gouda's nice. Is it Gouda? Gouda.
I'm not
nice.
a cheese fan, mate. No,
What?
Like the ones you're talking about then.
Vile. You don't like
I'm
a blue?
not the taste.
I'm not. No. I don't like blue cheese and all that.
Oh man,
Whenever I
Burrata's
have
are elite,
cheese like that, you know, like a bit different.
I love blue
It knocks me
cheese.
sick.
How do you not like blue cheese?
No, it moves in your mouth, innit?
No,
Really?
it doesn't do
It's
that.
alive in your mouth.
That's not true. He's making that up.
It does move in your mouth.
It doesn't move.
I found it.
That
Yeah, because you're
sounds
chewing
horrible.
it. Of course it moves.
No, I didn't move my mouth because I thought, oh, this is
It's
horrible.
alive.
And it
That'd
was,
knock me
moving
sick.
In my
No,
mouth.
it's proper
That's-
salty, man. I love blue cheese.
Blue cheese is great.
You've
Roquefort's
got
my
a more
favourite.
varied sort of appreciation for cheese. And
Mouth palace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind my mouth palace being
Mouth
invaded by
palace.
different flavours.
Mouth palace. Cheese in your mouth palace.
Can I come
What?
to your mouth palace?
Can you come?
The
Can he
portcullis
put
has
his
been
cheese
been
in the mouth palace?
lowered at the minute, so
That's
no,
the
you can't.
question he wants to ask you.
I'm
What's
afraid.
the answer? Are you going to let him? Stop being weird.
Parmesan.
Right.
Someone said, "Where's the goal information?" Don't get none of that shite around here. Yeah.
The goal information. It's 1-0 to United. Ahmad Diallo scored a lovely goal, cutting in from the right hand side on his left foot, bending it into the far post. Lovely goal.
Fuck off.
Prolin says, "Can't you talk more about the match?"
No.
Commentary.
Refuse.
Rabbi Matondo. Remember when we were going to buy him?
Yeah, man. Nah,
They
he just
were
had a
dark
shot
days.
on target.
They were dark days,
They
weren't they?
were fucking
From
hell.
Schalke. He was at Schalke. He used to be at City and then he was at Schalke and we got linked to him.
We got linked to everyone, man. And everyone, you'd have people that wanted whoever we were linked with. We need to get him immediately. Like, get him. Easy answer. Like, you've never seen him. You don't even know who he is. What are you on about?
No, he's good.
Did you
Go on.
read this one out? I missed the first half Yoro review.
No, I didn't read that out.
Can I?
Leny Yoro, never fear, he's the best in the world.
I've just retweeted you, McCall. McCall said it perfectly.
What did I
On
say?
his
Tell him what I
on
said.
his Twitter. I've seen enough. Leny Yoro is the best centre back in the world.
Yeah.
That's factual.
He was
I
excellent.
tweeted a picture of Lenny from The Simpsons.
Yeah. Yes.
I got a merch idea, but it might get us sued by Matt Groening.
Right. Should probably not do it then.
What if we do it for
Rangers
a
in
little
here. Oh.
bit? Yes, fishy.
Will Fish.
Go on.
There's
If
nothing-
Will was a fish, what fish would he be?
Carp. A carp.
What's your favourite fish?
Oh,
Fish
shit,
fingers.
that's a
To
great-
eat.
No, not fish fingers.
Yeah,
They're
yours
not
is fish
bloody
fingers.
simple.
Yours is fish fingers.
My
Yours
favourite
is
fish
fish
is a
fingers.
plek. I used to have a plek when I was a kid.
A plaque.
Why?
The ones that
Sweet.
just stick to your window.
To eat?
Oh no, I don't eat fish.
Oh, right.
Why?
It's horrible. I eat like cheap fish, like fish fingers, fillet fish, or
Fish and chips.
like fish and chips. Yeah, cheap fish.
Cod
You don't
isn't
eat fish
cheap.
in a restaurant? No.
Nah, I'm not a fish. Tell a lie.
You don't eat.
When I go to Barbados, I have like flying fish, but that's it.
What
'Cause it
about?
tastes like
you telling me you
chicken.
don't eat a tuna mayo?
Tuna's not. Tuna
Actually,
mayo
we've
from
shared
Greg
a tuna mayo
isn't-
sandwich in your car about 2 months ago.
Yeah, tuna mayo's not.
I love it. I don't eat fish. We've got to
But you know,
about half a
like, I
dozen.
ain't gonna go somewhere and order like,
The red snapper.
I'll have this, the fish special today, please.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that.
The krill.
I don't
Yes.
have any fish that looks like fish.
No. All right. Fair enough.
You get that?
Yeah. Favorite fish.
Plex are the best.
Well, I've never heard of that.
Plex.
Yeah,
Plex.
they stick.
They
stick to
sort of
you.
suck the...
Yeah, they suck the thing up.
Plexiglass. What's your favourite fish? You said it's not fish fingers because that would make you simple or whatever you said. So what is it then?
Well, he says it's not a fish. I was going to say tuna.
It is a fish.
All right, well, tuna. Yeah.
For eating or?
Well, no, for petting. That sang for the tuna in our house, and I fucking love them little bastards. For eating.
For eating.
No, for befriending. Me and my gang.
No, 'cause my answer weren't for eating. I've never had a
Swimming
Plex.
around. Okay. Going down the open
Yeah.
seas.
No, I'm like him. I'm not a fish fan at all.
No, but I
Sadness.
like when I was a kid, me and my dad had a fish tank, like a 6 foot long one.
Yeah.
And had loads of fish in there.
Yeah.
But then it's mental because like when some have babies, you have to separate some of the others from them because they'll eat the babies. And
That's it, isn't it?
It's mental.
Horrible. What do you do to separate?
Mate, I was watching The Farm, yeah. Weirdly, I don't
What,
like
Clarkson's
Jeremy
farm?
Clarkson, but I like Clarkson's farm, and I like the Grand Tour. Yeah,
And I like him.
I don't like him.
And I like
I don't like
everything
him.
he
I like
stands
all the
for.
content he
But
makes.
I like all the weirdly I like all
Yeah.
the content he makes. And you see when them pigs get squished in the thing,
What?
I get emotional. You know?
Squished.
Yeah, so basically, the mother pig gave birth to loads of pigs, and then the pigs kind of smother up to the pig for warmth and milk, the teats. But then while they're close to the teats and the milk and the warmth,
Yeah.
the mother pig will squash them
On purpose.
by accident, on purpose.
And he dies.
And then they eat them.
No, they didn't eat them in this bit. They got them out of there.
Did Clarkson eat him at least?
I don't think so.
Give him a little squeaky
Well, he was
send
crying
off.
on that.
God.
He seems to have changed his personality a little bit, hasn't he, since he's done all that Clarkson's farm. He hasn't climate change, hasn't he? Is that why you started loving him?
No, I don't give a shit about his. Like, that's the thing. I don't like him as a person, and I don't think I'd enjoy seeing him and chatting to him with that. But his content is the bollocks. The farm. is sick.
I hear a
the
lot
Grand
of people
Tour's
saying
sick.
that about the
Yeah.
Clarkson. I watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but I'm not a big fan of him.
Yeah.
Also, I've never been able to relate to farmers, but when you watch that, you think, bro, do you know how much money these lot have to spend? So when you go to a little farm shop and you think, this is fucking expensive, there's a reason for it.
Yeah,
You know?
I've heard it costs some
No
dollars to
wonder
break
everything we're
even.
eating's full of shit.
And they're making about 6 pence on a bottle
Yeah.
of milk and all that.
It's mad. And if the
Yeah.
weather changes, they're fucked.
I know. That's why I hold a minute's silence every day, like savings time. This one's for the farmers.
No, okay.
This one's for the motherfucking farmers right here. I've got a guy who's a...
What is?
he was
what
in
is
Big Milk, now he's in Big
daylight-
Bovine.
So what is daylight savings time? Why
Daylight
are people trying to get rid of it?
Daylight savings time is where they give you an extra hour in summer
Yeah.
so that farmers can farm later
Right.
without being in the dark, running each other over and that.
Okay. Sound.
And then they do it earlier in the winter so you get an extra hour in the morning.
Right.
Simple, really, isn't it?
Sounds good.
How big are tunas? Someone commented that they're massive.
Some anywhere from about this big to about
Show me a
a
picture.
ton.
Picture it.
Depends what type. There's loads of different types of tuna.
That is-
They're most expensive as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I learned when I went to India, I went to Goa and I went to this spice farm.
Oh, whereabouts in Goa?
Fuck no.
Oh, I've travelled, yeah.
Two
But I've been about anyway.
Atlantic bluefin tuna weigh up to £2,000.
£2,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking massive.
Jesus
I've been
Christ.
You
travelled-
can tell me Jay weighs £2,000.
I thought it was small.
I believe it. I don't know what pounds are.
How do they fit a full one in a can then?
It's
Doesn't
mental.
make
isn't it?
sense, does it? There's your Atlantic
That's a
bluefin.
tuna.
Fucking
They're
hell.
massive.
How much are they worth, them, like that?
You're probably looking at thousands.
Yeah.
It's sad, that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of them big bad boys is swimming about and then us pricks come along.
I know.
Oh man.
But animal nature.
Have
innit?
you watched that Seaspiracy or whatever the fuck it's called?
You're
Ocean
thinking of-
Conspiracy.
No.
Why isn't it not called
Fish-spiracy.
conspiracy?
Yeah,
It
that makes
should have
more
been.
sense. That's
Yeah,
better,
it is
innit?
Seaspiracy, isn't it?
Seaspiracy.
Seaspiracy.
What is the Seaspiracy? What
It's
is
like
it? What
it's
are they
like how
saying
like
is-
you know how like you get a tin of tuna and it says like this is tuna friendly or whatever the fuck it says.
Line pole.
Tuna friendly.
Dolphin friendly. Dolphin friendly.
Yeah,
or we-
tuna friendly dolphin.
No, whatever the
fucking
fuck
No tunas were harmed.
It's like basically none of that shit's real.
I know.
None of that's real.
And you know that almost all salmon that you get in the UK is just from a farm. So it's like a big lake in Scotland, and they'll put up nets up and just grow loads of salmon in like an area about the size of this.
So they don't jump up the stream.
They're not being like grabbed by a farmer out the mouth of a grizzly bear. They're just like fed loads of pink food and just kept in a swimming pool basically.
Humans are depressing, in it.
They are depressing. Depressingly impressive.
Yeah.
Because being able to do that to feed 8
What if
billion people is
we
incredible,
are
but it's
being
sad.
farmed.
Dun dun dun.
What
Who
if
back?
we are one big farm?
For what?
What if like we are cattle?
Maybe.
Like the Matrix.
Don't get.
You've never seen The Matrix?
Never seen the Matrix.
One of my favourite
I think
films of all
Matrix
time.
is shit.
Have you seen it?
The first one's not shit, mate.
I think they're shit.
The first
Nah,
one's
the
incredible.
first one's mint.
The first one's my
The
favourite.
rest is shit, but the first one is top.
Best
tier.
film Keanu Reeves did was Point Break.
No.
Is he even in Point Break?
Is he even in fucking now? Yes, he is.
It's crazy, isn't it?
His Point Break is he even in Point
I used to
Break?
watch that film as a kid. We had it on video.
Sorry, Rafa D just commented, this whole discussion came because we have a player called Fish. I completely forgot that that's where it came from. Oh my god. as well, isn't it?
It's gone on, right?
What's your favourite time?
It's gone on for 20 minutes. It was literally the beginning of the second half that we noticed Will Fish was playing. And for 20 minutes we've been discussing our favourite fish and how big a tuna is. And fucking how they grow salmon. Honestly.
Pre-season, eh?
I know.
No, we've been
This would be a FA Cup final. It'd been a fucking same with us,
So funny. Oh, unbelievable.
That's class.
So what are you
Well
saying?
done.
At some point, the lid of the universe is going to get taken off and we're going to get plucked out by
What
some
if
giant...
aliens are farming us?
Well, I'm
purposes?
enjoying it, man.
Like, we're a test. We're just all a test. They're just testing things.
Fair, I don't care.
We
Yeah.
are the test.
But then are they God?
What
Is that
happens
God
when we
is?
do loads of these things with these? Like, oh yeah, they start blowing each other up. Fucking ass mental.
So
That.
Yeah.
start giving us more mental leaders around the world and seeing how we'll cope.
Slowly
Big
turn up.
experiment.
We are an experiment.
Possibly.
There's some people that believe aliens are harvesting souls.
Oh!
Aliens are harvesting souls.
Yeah.
Really?
People are
There's some
stupid.
wild shit about that the other day.
Okay, now.
Harvesting souls.
Because I'm interested in like aliens and shit, innit?
Yeah.
So then when you are interested in aliens and shit, sometimes you could watch a video and you'd be like, wait a minute.
I've gone too
He's
far.
like mental. He's like mental.
Do you think that aliens have reached Earth either by physical form or by technological form, Adam?
Say.
Do you
question.
think anything alien has ever reached Earth?
Yes.
Really?
I believe. Yeah. Do you know about Commander David Fravor?
No.
You should
played.
read up on
Well
it.
done,
Could
Hannibal
you tell me
there,
anything
man.
about him?
So Commander David Fravor was working.
What's your
What's the American
favourite?
RAF?
CIA.
NASA.
Air Force. Is it? I don't think. I'm not sure.
This. We're getting to too many sort of degrees of separation here.
So Commander David Fravor basically was flying his ship,
Right.
and
Has
There was a few of
the
them.
stream died?
there's video of it and everything.
Do we know what's going on?
We're back.
We're
We're back.
back.
We're back.
Back.
So
What-
Commander
no idea
David
what happened
Fravor
there.
was flying his plane
Yeah, where?
just off the coast somewhere in America, like
Okay.
off the coast somewhere, and he's come across like some massive UFO,
Shut up.
like that's following him around and all that shit. And there's video footage of it and all that.
Fucking hell.
And it's in it.
And they've got the radar footage. They've got, and it's not just him that's in it. So there's about 6 different people that's in it. Like, and these aren't mentalists. These are geezers that are flying planes around and that.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
When was this?
Commander David Fravor sighting.
Is there any video footage
Yeah.
of the aliens?
It's called like a Tic Tac ship because that's how it looks.
Have you not seen the series where Danny Dyer goes to America and he meets people who have seen aliens? It's well worth your time.
Fucking
Really?
hell. They've been through a lot.
Oh,
2004.
yeah!
Oh,
2-0.
great goal.
Have a bit of that.
Go
Lovely
on,
finish,
son.
Joe Hugill,
Brilliant finish.
with a nice finish first time.
Talking about fish, Hugh Gills.
Nice.
Huge gills. Well done.
Nicely done.
Nice finish that. Yeah, lovely finish there.
Yeah.
So, this is real.
Yeah, it's real, man. It's real. It's real. It's real.
Have you heard about this?
So what evidence do we have that it's aliens? Just that we don't know what it is. UFO.
Could it not be secret American experiments? Oof. Do you know what I mean? Like they've got.
Nah,
some
it's not.
graphs,
It
like
wasn't.
they've
It
got
wasn't.
like
It's
testing
legit.
some.
It's legit.
You know.
Because they say as well, like it moves in a way that we don't know it moves. Like
Yeah.
none of our technology can move like that. And also, when it moves, it's not giving off any fuel.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, like if you see a plane moving or something, you see the fuel coming out of it. and that.
Something.
There's
Yeah,
nothing.
you have to have a kind of like a tail on.
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
don't you? Yeah.
Man. I believe though. That's a finish. That
It's a lovely finish.
It's one where you just twat it.
Yeah, it's a sort of Louis Saha type finish. That
Number 21
interesting.
just scored.
Lovely finish.
Rangers getting battered. What a lovely day, eh?
Yeah, man. You love to see it.
What's the crack with the Rangers having the name on the shirt, but United players haven't?
I don't know. We haven't had it. We didn't have it in the first game.
Small
either.
time, them innit? They're
Yeah,
treating
is
it
that
like a
what it
big
is?
game. The
Yeah.
fucking idiots.
Loser.
Yeah,
Fucking widgets.
we've barely put the kit on. That's how little we're taking it seriously. It's weird that we've got players, or have we not? Got players with the same kit number in the first half and the second half, or am I making that up?
You are sorry.
Doesn't matter.
Geordie Pilling says
the people that have come on have got different numbers.
Have they?
Yeah.
Geordie Pilling says, I'm watching you guys whilst in the gym.
They've got
Where's
sorry, go on.
Now go on.
No, I was going to say, like, just imagine because Ratcliffe's cutting corners that it made them swap shirts when they're playing.
Yeah, the shirts on the way out.
You take that one.
He's barely got any sweat on it, you'll be right. Go on.
Why do people keep saying green apple in the comments?
That's interesting, isn't it?
What is that? Is it a code?
Yes.
Where's the weirdest place you've had someone watch your stream, says Geordie. We actually got told a great story there about this, didn't we?
Yeah, when we was
God bless him.
Yeah,
rest his soul.
him. We was in Perth, wasn't it? And there was a Australian truck driver who told us that he watched the show and the podcast and listened to the podcast, and he used to drive to like the middle of nowhere in Australia and play the podcast to Aborigines, which was sick.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah. That's incredible, isn't it?
Some ass cracker nowhere in Australia, in the outback.
And Australia truly has the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
doesn't it? It's the most middle of nowhere place in the world, really. Yeah.
And it's
Crazy.
not even in the middle.
No.
It's all over that way,
It's
isn't it?
way over that way. Yeah.
Fucking hell. You know the thing about Australia?
Go on.
I'm glad I went there on pre-season tour for work,
Yeah.
because I don't think I'd ever want to fly there.
Yeah.
Like, it looks great people, beautiful places, whatever. But like, if I want to go to a nice beach, there's so many places 4 hours away I can fly to that I ain't getting a 24-hour flight, bro.
Yeah. It's one of those places, isn't it, where most of the things that they've got that's great, you can get somewhere else for half the time and money.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of good stuff. It's a lovely place.
Lovely place.
But
the
for
people are
for
amazing. Like,
22-hour flying time,
Yeah.
you can get most of it elsewhere.
yeah, we were lucky that we went Bangkok first.
Yeah.
'Cause
Split it
otherwise
up a
you're
bit.
no, we didn't actually, did we? Singapore first.
Singapore, yeah. Yeah.
No, Singapore was after.
No.
That was our last stop.
Yeah, Lordy, that was his name. Sorry, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Lordy, like chap who used to drive trucks. He unfortunately had a truck accident and passed away not long after we met him. But a great guy and a big, massive United fan. Scotty's going. Scotty, thank you.
See in a bit.
See you later,
for
brother.
joining us, brother.
We'll see him next week. He's going to be doing some watch-along stuff for...
Whoa, he slipped!
for
He
Paddock.
slipped!
Oh!
Just a little bit slow there.
That's Stephen Gerrard taught him that when he was Rangers manager.
Nice. It is funny actually watching how Steven Gerrard has just completely sold his soul on here. He's just absolutely hating life.
I know. Ronaldo, or the GOAT, as we
I
call
know.
him.
Can you imagine having to say that?
It's so embarrassing.
Tanuj says, I once saw your watch along in the run of Kutch. The run of Kutch whilst watching a meteor shower
Oh.
in India.
Are you big on the UFO thing?
Oh, it's a
Joseph?
salt marsh.
I don't know.
Someone
That's
watched us
sick,
there.
that.
Oh, that's cool.
It's quite cool, isn't it? Go on.
I like
into
him.
your, UFOs and all that, and your aliens. Do you
Yeah.
believe it?
I think there's definitely been UFOs, but I just don't feel like there's any proof that it's aliens.
No, there are definitely other people out there.
Yeah, I think there's people out there. That's the question. That's what I mean about have they come here?
I think
I'm less sure. I think they could have, but I wouldn't say yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not weird about it and that, but I just genuine. And who's the fella as well?
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar. I believe him as well.
What
Yeah.
is Bob Lazar?
He had no reason to lie.
He worked for was it CIA or FBI?
No, he worked for like a big something MIT. Is that a thing?
MIT's in that
Michigan,
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
So he worked for like a
Institute of
great
Technology.
thing like that, and then he got approached to work for at Area 51, but a different part of it. And a lot of the things that he has said back then, nobody knew about, and now we know about them freely.
Right.
Like that, he worked in like of Area 51. There was another area no one knew about. He worked in that. He saw things that there's a chemical 115 or something that no one knew existed back then, and he was talking about it, and it does.
Okay.
Like shit like that. Like I believe him. And he never gained any financial benefit out of
He's
telling the story.
information that he give out there.
It's interesting.
People talking about someone called Admiral Byrd that you should look into
Admiral Byrd.
to do with Antarctica, Adam. Maybe
Oh.
put him on your list.
Admiral Byrd. Isn't he the geezer that Captain Bird's Eye, right?
Yeah.
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 He was an admiral before he was a captain. Or after.
He got demoted.
Yeah.
Bloody
Bloody hell.
leaking secrets. That's what it does for you.
Sam Z says, geez, here we go with the Area 51 stuff.
Jeez.
Jeez. Jeez.
Jeez.
Rangers
you
have been a bit better
guys.
this half, haven't they?
They've
United.
just made a load of changes, Rangers. They've brought on about 5 players, I think, unless that was a water break.
Yeah, might have been. We don't really know. D-Miz Mob says who scored. It was Ahmad Diallo and Joe Hugill.
Huge gills.
Nice. It was a decent ball. Was it Oyedele with the ball passed
Yeah.
through to him, which was a good ball, and he hit it first time off the underside of the crossbar. Good finish.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? Because when Hugill and McNeil were in the academy team together, like although Hugill was sort of physically a bit bigger and stronger, I think McNeil was the one where you thought, in terms of goals, he's probably got the edge. He might, have the better chance. And obviously, it's not worked out for McNeil.
He's gone to Sheffield Wednesday now, hasn't he?
Oh, has he? Is that where he's ended up?
I think so.
I
I don't know if he has, but he was linked with them.
Right, okay. Well, I hope he does well wherever he goes, because he's a good kid. But Hugill, still there. How old is he now? 20? Is he?
I'll have a look.
I want to say 20.
Correct.
Yeah. Was it Sunderland he came from, Hugill, where he absolutely tore it up in their young team? I think it was Sunderland. And then came to United. Did really well.
No.
But he's still here. Be interesting to see what happens with him, because it's not given that he won't get a chance. It's just unlikely.
You want to hear a mad stat?
Yeah.
Go on.
On the 13th of November 2005, Leny Yoro was born.
13th of November 2005, okay.
25th of September 2007, less than 2 years later, Johnny Evans made his debut. Today they started together.
That is weird.
How mental is that?
That's crazy.
That is weird. That's amazing, really.
Yeah.
It's cool, that, for Johnny Evans.
Yeah.
He's not even that... I know he's old, but he's not like 40 either, is he? What is he, 36?
Yeah, he's not as old as you, Jay.
I know, yeah. Until he gets to 40, then his life's over. What's the point? Hey, why even carry on? You're just a drain on society.
Disgraceful. Yeah, 36 years old, Johnny Evans, which is old, obviously, for a footballer, but he's not like... It just shows how young Yoro is more than anything.
Yeah.
Because he's not like... You get players playing 40.
And how mad life is.
It's mad because...
You could be a kid watching this right now, watching Leny Yoro playing. Jay's boy, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he could play with him quite easily. Well,
Well,
not after today's performance.
No, he's a good lad, my boy, and he does well at his football, but today wasn't his day, shall we say.
That's all right.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They got beat 4-0 in a friendly there pre-season. They had a friendly against the team from Rochdale, but they had it in Moston because it was like the halfway point. And yeah, it wasn't a good day. It wasn't a good day at the office, but they'll bounce back. Yeah, it's mad. Like, me and Steve and Webby were talking about it yesterday. Like, if Norman Whiteside had played till he was 36, he could have played in the Champions League final in '99. And you never think of him as being a similar era, do you?
Yeah.
I think Teddy Sheringham's a year younger than Norman Whiteside. And yet they seem like completely different eras.
Norman Whiteside's, in my head, not a Premier League
He was the
footballer.
youngest player to ever play in a World Cup as well.
Yeah, he was,
And Teddy Sheringham's like 90s,
What World
2000s.
Cup was that then? 86?
82, yeah. I'm just reading
How old
his
is
book
he?
now. He was
16.
17, like 1700 days or something.
Is that still the record?
I don't know, It was up until very recent. I don't know if it's been broken since like the last World Cup. Because it feels like...
It's still Whiteside.
Is it?
And number 2, Samuel Eto'o.
Really?
2 trebles in a row.
It's coming back up again today.
Yeah. But 17 and 40 days, so he's
40
literally
days,
like
yeah.
fresh.
He went
into
from
that
like, he
17th
made
year.
a few appearances for United, and then it was like, you're in the World Cup squad for Northern Ireland, and then you're in the team for Northern Ireland. He did well as well. They got out of the first group stage. I'm just reading his book now, funnily enough, Norman Whiteside. It's really good.
I'm reading a book set in a similar time, actually.
Go on.
Killing Thatcher, it's called.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what's it about?
Sounds like a good book.
It's about the...
My kind of book.
the
Have they got a
IRA
film?
It's just called Real Life. It's about the IRA's attempt to try and kill Margaret Thatcher. But I don't know too much about it, so don't spoil it.
Well,
I don't know if you get her or not.
I don't know. I think
Don't spoil it. But yeah, it's a very good book. Well written.
Fingers crossed, got a happy ending.
Fingers crossed, eh? Rangers passing the ball around at the back.
Yeah, nice.
United calmed down a bit on the second half. You can tell the difference in quality when the first teamers came off, but not been too bad. The win in the second half, 1-0.
The pass through to Hugo was a very good pass. Who played that?
Odiele.
Class him.
Arush Bakshi says, check moment of contact, aliens in Brazil doc. Have you heard about
Seen
this?
that? I've seen it. I've seen it.
This is pretty
I've
mad
seen
actually.
it.
What is
There's
it?
a
What?
there's
Have you watched
basically
it?
No.
I know the story roughly. Correct me if I'm wrong, and then you can go into the details. I think there's a town in Brazil where it was like in the 70s, 80s, it was quite recent, where basically everyone in the town agrees aliens came, landed. We spoke to them. There was one dying on the floor. Someone picked it up.
Girls seen it.
Yeah, someone picked it up, took it to a hospital. The person who touched it died. The alien died there. And then loads of like officials came in the days following, weeks following, and kind of swept everything under the rug. But like hundreds of people all agree an alien landed here. We saw it, felt it, took it to hospital. It died. The person who touched it got really ill and died quickly after.
And the 3 girls that saw the one cowering in the corner, like, spoke to an artist who drew it, and it just looks like fucking mental, like the way it looks. Like, I believe that's. Have you heard about the one in South African school?
No.
It was a South African school where all the kids saw it in the playground.
Really?
And to this day, the kids that are no longer kids now tell the same story repetitively over and over and over again. It's quite mad, man. I believe.
It is mad.
I believe I can.
Moment of contact.
So we're not.
I think
Probably not.
I should be allowed to sing that. 'Cause
You're
then
allowed to, but let's just not.
Yeah.
I can make it my song.
No one's saying you're not allowed to. Let's just not do it.
I can make it my song, and now
You can
we
own
can
it.
forget about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you want.
Yeah. So, got a new album coming out called The R in R&B.
Nice.
Loads of bangers on there.
Yeah.
Got
Rhythm.
Ignition remix on there. It's going to be one of my tunes.
The school was in Zimbabwe, apparently.
Oh, sorry, did I
Not
say South Africa?
Yeah.
My bad.
Love South Africa, mate.
Have you been to Zimbabwe? They're
No, I've never been to
near
South-
each other,
I've
aren't
been
they?
to South Africa, but I've not been to.
I'm looking to go
Zimbabwe.
Kenya soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
got family there.
Oh,
I'd like to go
some of the
Kenya.
best
I've been
coffee in
to
the world as
Nairobi
well.
Airport, and that's
Have you?
Yeah.
On the way to
South
South Africa?
South Africa.
The only part I've been is South Africa.
In Africa?
Yeah, that's the only
Have you not been to Egypt or Morocco or any of that?
No.
Tunisia, I've been to as well.
I went Fortavent. No, not Fortavent. There's a island which I
Lanzarote?
think is Spanish, which is actually African. Which one is that?
Lanzarote?
No, I haven't been there.
Tenerife? No, that is Spain. Some Adam Holder in the comments. Where's stupid Steve?
Wow.
I love that because it's like he wants him to be here,
Yeah.
but he's
Well,
dissing him at the same time. Where's stupid Steve? Is my favourite. I mean, how ridiculous is that? May Amateur says Kenya is nice.
It's nice, you know. He's Jared Berry's doing his stand up. The guy in the front row, he goes, "What's your name, son?" He goes, "Stu." He goes, "Is it short for stupid?"
That's good.
And ball. Come on, ref.
Is it so stupid? It's so good.
Oh, you don't make him like
That's
that
a good
anymore.
run. Well done.
Go on, keep
Well done.
going. You know what the mad thing is about this, right? Is like somebody's played.
Is that Harry Yamas?
This could
Yeah.
be like the one of the few times like you ever play for
He
United.
looks like a left back, doesn't he?
Yeah, he
Harry?
does.
You know, we were talking about Bojan before. Bojan Jordic, who's played for United. I remember chatting to him because obviously we've had him on the channel, and he played in a friendly and he scored against Celtic, and he said he thought he'd made it.
Yeah,
And like, I think he had one more appearance for United, and that was it.
it's mad, isn't it?
Like, it was
I bet that's such a
because
treasured
he was like
moment.
Jimmy Murphy
though.
Player of the Year, or no, Denzel Haroon Player of the Year, sorry. And then he was, you know, he scored his on his debut in a friendly, and then just didn't get enough. That was it, done. For
Yeah.
United.
Sad, really, isn't it?
It is,
But also,
yeah, but
better
he always
than
said like,
anything we've ever got to do.
yeah, exactly. He said if anyone ever says to him like how many games you play for United, he always says to them how many games did you play, which
Yeah.
is a fair comment, isn't it?
Kingdom says I'm from South Africa. Adam's story is BS. That's because we discovered it wasn't in South Africa.
We clarified that it's in Zimbabwe. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Carl says, here we talk about aliens, not
It's
about
the
United.
aerial school UFO incident in Ruwa, Zimbabwe. 62 pupils at the aerial school, aged between 6 and 12, said that they saw one or more silver craft descend from the sky and land on a field near their school. Some claimed that one or more creatures dressed all in black then approached and telepathically communicated to them a message with an environmental theme, frightening them and causing them to cry. Pussies.
Spooky, isn't it?
True, man.
Scary. That's a bit much, that if you're a kid.
True,
and that.
shit happens.
Aliens landing in your school field and giving you telepathic messages about the environment.
It's stupid to do it to kids, though, isn't it?
Fuck that.
Because no one's going to believe them.
No.
Why not do it to adults?
I believe kids more than adults.
Yeah, but people don't.
Because them kids ain't got nothing to gain from it.
But the
And they're
also
all
like
telling
to
the
lie.
same. Like, all them kids are telling, you know, if that didn't happen, one kid eventually goes,
Nah, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
We all got together. We got together and we decided that we're gonna.
Have you ever seen
If my kid was that kid, my kid came to me and
the
said,
grass?
"Daddy, I've got something to tell you. We just made it up." That's exactly what I'd say to him. Say, "You fucking grass."
shut up.
Have you ever seen the film The Hunt?
Which one? The seven.
The Mads Mikkelsen.
No, I haven't. You
That'll
keep on about
that tells you all
yeah.
you need to know though
It's
about
Dave Courtney in it.
kids maybe thinking things happened that didn't.
Do you remember when we went through
Dave Corner.
David
Oh,
Courtney?
what's that, Dave? We were going to do that as our film club thing. We never did. We never got.
Oh no, we saved it
never
for
got off the
tour.
ground. Oh, we're doing it on tour.
Yeah.
What is it? I want to get this right.
He had a film
It
called
was something yardies and onion barges. That
Yeah.
was the
Triads,
film.
Yardies, and Onion
Onion
Barges.
I think I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it was nominated for best adaptive screenplay in the Academy Awards.
It
that
was,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was. It
I
got
don't
a,
think it won. I think it missed out to Forrest Gump.
yeah.
But it was up there.
It was nominated for it got the full EGOT gamut. Somehow.
Yeah.
It got nominated for a Tony. It got
Emmy,
nominated for an
yeah.
Emmy. Some
Do you know what I
within
mean?
that film was so many
Oscar,
different types of performances.
It got the lot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, right, if you go on Prime Video and you go through, they have all these things on there, and it's like you'll go through, and it's like some of them you just like when you're down a rabbit hole, like you know me and you, the same like wake at 3 a.m. It's like what's going on. You'll go on them, and it literally looks like someone.
Oh, good
great
save.
there from. Actually, did Onana stay in goal?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
noticed that.
Yeah.
And like some of them,
Green and gold. No?
it looks like someone's just got 200 quid and thought, well, let's make a fucking.
Yeah. Well, the budget on that
Is-
Triad, Yardies, and Onion Barges. Guess.
£140,000.
You can't make a film for less than like 50 grand.
Yeah.
Right, so what?
140 grand.
I'll go with. I don't know. I reckon it's more. I reckon
Yeah,
it's like
it probably is.
250k.
The budget
Yeah.
was £1,000.
Sure, a grand.
That don't even make sense.
It does.
What rent cameras cost more than that?
No, because like you could probably.
This was 2003.
You could
So let's say it was
probably.
made
Right, everyone works
2002.
for free. Everyone.
Well, yeah. So let's
everyone,
say that.
Everyone who's on it, anyone who's on production,
What, some- yeah, but
they all work for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you
And
getting the
then,
cameras?
Like, oh, I know. I've got a mate who's got a camera. Who's got a production company. He'll lend us a camera.
That's why all the shots are different
Yeah,
colours.
yeah.
So what have they
That's
spent
why
a
the shots
grand
are
on
filmed
then?
on like a fucking Nokia 9510 or whatever.
Sony Ericsson.
Yeah.
Have you seen that kid that does like loads of? He makes movies. Oh, I forgot where he's from now. But he makes mad movies with like fuck all budget.
Mm.
I can't remember where he's from.
But
it's amazing what he does.
Really?
It's amazing. Yeah, it's some of the stuff that he does. Incredible.
Did you see the new, the latest Godzilla film?
No.
Now I think you could make a film ready for TV with fuck all.
Yeah.
Obviously you need a camera and that,
you could make a film on your fucking phone.
Yeah.
You could make the film as though it's meant to be from phone footage that you
Yeah,
found.
like Blair Witch Project
Yeah.
style.
So there you go.
Godzilla -1,
Yeah.
which came out
Minus
last year,
Yeah.
it made 115 million at the box office.
Not bad.
£115 million.
Dollars.
So about 1,000 people went to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like
Oh,
that, Jay?
Yeah.
You like
Had a-
that, Jay?
Nice.
Had a budget of $15 million, which for a Hollywood blockbuster is like zero. So it can be done, and that's like got loads of
look at
CGI effects and loads of stuff going on.
Paranormal Activity and the Blair
Oh,
Witch
yeah.
Project were two films that cost fuck all to make and made over 100 million at the box office.
Yeah.
And when I say fuck all, I mean fuck all. And the only reason, if you ever look at their budgets, like you searched, that it's slightly higher is because post-production they did stuff to it when they realised.
$15,000 was the original budget for Paranormal Activity.
And how much did it make?
16,000 profit. There you go. No, 194 million.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Mate.
Yeah, imagine. I bet whoever made that as well got fucked over.
Yeah.
I bet they got like
There's
20 grand
2%.
fucking, yeah, like.
They'll have got paid up front.
Yeah,
or
we'll
whatever.
give you 20 grand up front, and you think if you skin, you'd be like, yeah, fucking
Dangerous that is because like musicians when when they've got fuck all going on for them and they just take a deal for fuck all
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they become big and now you're locked into some
I was
360
watching
deal.
this. Who was it? James Cameron sold
Game over.
Yeah, full time.
James Cameron sold the rights for the Terminator to Galen Hurd for like $1
That's stupid, isn't
just
it?
to get the film made.
Um,
And then when they made all the sequels, that was it. That was his wife, and then his ex-wife, and she was getting all the dough.
PHX Whoopa says 2 Girls 1 Cup had a budget of £50. It's expensive for a cup, isn't it?
Yes,
Don't I mean? But it was
How much did they get paid?
it's a
to do that?
classic.
they didn't get
You
paid.
can't put a price on that.
No, that's true.
That's what I was saying.
Full-time Manchester United 2, Rangers 0. First win of pre-season. Quite comfortable, really, wasn't it? Onana had one decent-ish save to make, and that came in pretty much the 90th minute. Good debut for Leny Yoro. First team looking sharper in the first half.
Leny Yoro.
Thoughts, Adam?
I thought Onana did well. I thought Leny Yoro did really well. Good to see him out there. Ahmad Diallo too. Jadon Sancho in glimpses looked okay.
Yeah.
His first game back. Casemiro grew into the first half. Not much to write home about in the second half. You know, a lot of academy players out there apart from Andre Onana. But I thought the goal was really well worked. Your man, what's his name with the assist?
Diallo, was it?
Yeah. And the goal and the finish from Hugo. Very good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Jay?
so far so good.
Thoughts, Jay?
Yeah, I'm with Maka. I'm kind of relieved. I just didn't want anything to go wrong for Yoro on his day because people will make too much out of it, and it didn't. It went well. Good to see. I know he's still under a bit of a cloud, but good to see Sancho back in the United shirt.
Yeah.
If he's going to move on, which is what I'd like to see happen, he needs to sort of put himself in that shot window. And yeah, the youngsters all did well. Hugo getting a good goal, sort of great finish. And yeah, I don't think there's anything to complain about. It's like it's sort of everything you'd want from a pre-season game. Experienced players getting back to full fitness, youngsters getting an opportunity, and everyone doing okay. Yeah, against a relatively decent opposition.
I'm really on the other side of the fence than Jay on that one though.
On what?
I don't think Sancho is involved if we're looking to get him out there.
Really?
I think it's detrimental to the team.
Do you really?
If the manager doesn't want someone to use someone,
have him at least playing some games, keeping his fitness up. If you're going to move him on,
I get that, but it doesn't. I don't. It'd be a massive inconvenience to force the manager to have to do that.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying.
I'm not on about your sake, but I'm on about if he's been forced into a position where we can't sell this guy, so we need to raise his price, and I don't think it's down to that. I think we take it on the chin and we send him out on loan again or something.
I hope not. I hope we're not doing that. But
no, I think he's being bedded back in.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Right, that's going to be all from us. Thank you very much for watching. This has been the Watch Along Manchester United versus Rangers. We'll be back very, very soon, of course. See you in a bit.